Sound to your mind.
Breathe. I stay quiet as I light on my loud light. Breathe. I balance diet, I'm just trying to get my pounds right. Breathe. I stay quiet as I light on my loud light. Breathe. I balance diet, I'm just trying to get my pounds right. Shouts all on my team, I need more than a mattress support in my dreams. Could grab a few Zeds like I'm falling asleep, but I don't wanna wake for the morning grief. Breathe. Tears drop to the form in the sea. A broke heart, but it's worn in my sleeve. Never listened, I was warned in my teens, but I still skipped school, I was taught in the streets. Ring back, don't call for police. Stand tall, don't fall for the beast. Got issues with trust, so I'm born to believe. We've been a victim of love and now we're caught in it deep. Breathe.
Yes, people, welcome back to Gav Goes In. Third one today. You know, this is the one that we always look forward to. You know, it's obviously bound to be a bit of banter, some jokes, you know, and Fitz is there smiling, you know, when he's got his glasses on, it means he's going to go to work, you know, because there's a few things he wants to get through, you know, which, again, I'm not even aware of what he wants to get through, but, yeah, let's wait and see, man. But, yeah, both of you, man, big up to yourselves. How you, man, been?
Yeah, blessed.
All good, yeah?
Yeah, man, same old same. Just looking forward to for tonight. To be fair, it all gets nice from now, man. The day's been a bit hectic, but it all gets better from now.
Yeah, I hear it, man. I hear it. I mean, what are you looking forward to? What, the Arsenal Liverpool talk or the game?
To be fair, both. That's what I'm saying. Like, we'll get through this.
Okay.
Nice chat about the weekend's results and that. Finish it off with shattering some delusional Arsenal fan dreams. And then get into the match and hopefully win a couple quid on that as well. You get me?
I hear it, man. I hear it. And then when it comes to you know, crashing it on Arsenal, you know me, I'm always here. You know, I got people messaging me on the side telling me, you know, what are you gonna say about the North London derby? And the thing is, I know he's watching as well, yeah. And I'm trying to tell you, man, come end of the season, let's see where you're gonna be. So but no, apart from that, man, all good, all good. Big up to the chat as well. Big up to Babs One Diva. Big up to Foxy Danny each and every time. And big up to Mosh Ikaden. Big up, man. Says, hi, Gav. Hope you're doing well, brother. All good, man. All good. As I said, third one today. And yeah, listen, we got a few things to get into because, you know, obviously not just football, but a bit of boxing as well. I want to get you guys' views on a certain Conor Benn, Conor. You know, let's get into that as well, man. Because I don't know, man. There's been mixed reviews in it about Conor Benn, but listen, can you blame him? That's all I'm gonna say. But other than that, listen, guys, as always, make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you sub to the channel. Make sure you share the channel as well, and make sure you go and follow both Jonas and Fitz on their socials, which is in the description as well, as always. And keep your questions and comments coming through. As I said, we'll always try and get back to your comments once we finish discussing what we have. But yeah, just keep them coming through, guys. And as I say, keep supporting the channel as well. Listen, you know, obviously I mentioned it, I think, when was it? Earlier today or yesterday, you know, Champions League. The race is heating up now, you know, and obviously United play tonight, which we'll get onto them after. But you've got three teams that are locked in on 45 points each. You know, Liverpool getting that late winner for Alexis McAllister, who's been pretty poor this season. And obviously Chelsea, you know, them guys are not serious. But yeah, listen, Jonas, bro, what did you make of that game yesterday? I mean, because I didn't watch the whole game, but from what I saw in that first half, especially, Nottingham Forest were dominating that game. You know, and again, you know, when you don't take your chances, you know, these kind of things happen, man. But what did you make of the game anyway?
Exactly. No, Nottingham Forest played well, and credit where credit's due. The bottom half of the table teams are not easy places to go, and it's not like they're going, oh yeah, we're down and out, and we're done, and we're just basically giving up. They're not doing that. They're still fighting for their places, still fighting for positions. And to me, to be honest, if we're being fair, Nottingham Forest deserved something out of that game.
Yeah.
Like they really did. Do you know what I mean? Like Liverpool weren't great, but again, for me, it's wrong decisions from management. Like I don't understand what we're doing there. Like I thought Kirkers had a good game.
Yeah.
I think Rio did well when he came on. Again,
yeah. When he came on, he kind of changed the game.
Yeah, he did. I just don't understand what Gakpo's got on slot.
Nudes.
Honestly, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what my man's got on slot, but fuck, he got something big because every week he's in that team, bro. Like I don't understand how he's not starting games. Like
what was he that bad then?
Well, Gakpo, yeah, bro. Yeah.
Okay.
Rio came on and basically did what Gakpo should have been doing all fucking game.
Yeah.
Get that ball in the box. You got a 6'3", 6'4" striker in there. Like I'm not being funny or nothing. Ekitike knows how to use his head. Even if he doesn't, he'll bring it down. If not, there's someone following him behind him. So to me, it's just ridiculous. But Rio taking on the defenders, like it's madness. Like a 15-minute cameo, and he's already dribbling past 2 or 3 men. Do you know what I mean? It's stupid. I don't understand why he's not starting games or why he's not getting brought on earlier. Like it's 0-0 at half time. Gakpo's not doing fuck all. It's not like he was doing something in the game to a point where it's like, oh yeah, well, maybe, blah blah. Like no, it's just. But Wirtz was injured in the warm up, which was a shame. But it is what it is, isn't it? Like there's nothing you can do.
That's the point. Yeah, Wirtz didn't play, did he? Forgot about that.
No, Wirtz didn't play, bro. Wirtz didn't play, injured in the warm up. So, and I think if he plays, it might be a different game. But again, I like Curtis Jones. Again, I don't understand why Curtis Jones is not starting games.
Didn't Curtis Jones play right back?
No, Szoboszlai did.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, Szoboszlai did.
Okay.
And then Curtis Jones middle. So, but again, you've got a right back. You've got a right back.
Calvin Ramsey. You've been talking about, innit?
Brother, you got a right back in Calvin Ramsey. I don't know how many times I've got to say it. I don't know what we're doing there. I don't know what the fuck's going on. But at the end of the day, he needs to be freaking in the game. He needs to be in the game.
Maybe because Slot's probably under pressure, innit? And you don't really want to play a player that hasn't really figured for him at all, innit? That's the only thing I can think of, innit?
But to me, this game's all about risk. And I'm not being funny. You got a right back by trade. So it's not like if he has one bad game, fair enough. I understand it. But it's not even like he's tested him. It's not even like he's gone. Like even in the Nottingham Forest game, he could have played him and gone, you're playing right back. I don't really need you getting forward. I just need you to man mark my man out the game. Cool. That's fine. I can do that all game.
Yeah.
But again, for me personally, it's like the whole Robbo thing. It's like they're now going, oh, maybe Robbo should leave. And I'm like, give the man another year. Like, I don't care. He's earned another year for me personally. Kirkes is good, but it's also good to have a backup in Robertson. I know we want to play, but it's good to have that age and that experience on your side. I'd keep Robbo in for another year. Another year or two, just give him a contract. Like, he's earned it.
Yeah, I think in terms of him pushing Kirkes, I think it's a good idea, isn't it? Because he's experienced. He'll probably be happy that he's not going to play every game as well. Yeah. And it's one of them things where if he's just coming in and out the team, and Kirkes obviously is the main left back, then his experience will be crucial, in it. But
and he's happy. He's a professional, isn't it? He's happy to play a part. That's the thing. That's the thing I found with Robert. I think he's happy to play a part. He's still captain for Scotland, and I don't think he's fussed about playing week in, week out, as you say. I think he's at a point now where he's sort of like, I did 7-8 years where in Klopp's system, my legs are going to be done. I'm not trying to run up and down every week, brother. Do you know what I mean? I'm not trying to run up and down every week, brother. Just give me a little something. Let me push Kirkes every now and then, because I think Kirkes is in the beginning, it was like, fuck me. It wasn't the Kirkes you saw from Bournemouth. Now he's slowly starting to find his feet, and I think he's doing well. He gets back, Even when you think he's beat, and somehow he just fucking comes out of nowhere and just gets back.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just think it's wrong to say that you haven't given, like, you're bringing on. So, like, for instance, in Champions League games, so for instance, you brought on a kid that got a red card, but you're not bringing on Calvin Ramsey. Do you know what I mean? It makes no sense. The kid got two red cards, and it's through no fault of his own, but he's got 2 red cards. But you trust this kid and you trust Noni, but you don't trust Calvin Ramsey, who has been a highlight player in the under-21s for like the last probably 2 seasons. Do you know what I mean? So to me, it makes no sense. Everybody's got to start somewhere. So I just don't understand why you just won't throw him in the deep end and go, listen, I don't need 100 miles an hour. I just need you to do this. Keep it simple. That's all I want you to do. That's fine.
No, I agree. I think, as I said, going back to Calvin Ramsey, he just clearly don't really trust him in it, because if you've got an actual right back on the bench, it's like, at least give him like, at least 15 minutes to see what they can do in it. But I think the very fact that Slot is holding on for his job, because again, I don't think he's even sure if he's going to be the next season anyway. I just don't think he wants to risk Calvin Ramsey in case it goes wrong in it, or in case, like, I think if he's down to the bare bones, then he might throw him in there. But I think other than that, he's not going to risk him in it. That's just what I think it is. But
again, put him on the bench every week.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
But again, man, I think in terms of and obviously we'll get Fitz's take on it as well. I mean, in terms of what I saw, because again, I didn't watch the full game, but I saw when Rio come on, because Rio come on the right as well. Did he come on for Salah?
No, he came on for. I think he came on for Gakpo, and then they swapped sides. Because I think Chiesa started on the right, and then he beat his man and then they swapped.
Okay.
And then they swapped, and then he started on the left, then he went to the right, and that's when he did mine twice.
Yeah.
And then put that ball in, and then the goal come from it. You know what I mean? So bear with me a second.
No, go on. Wait, on that note, man, let's move it over to you, Fitz. Jonas got his hands full there, but yeah, no, listen, what did you make of the game anyway? Because I say, from what I saw, I thought when Rio come on, man, he was a threat, and obviously he had a hand in the goal that got disallowed first off from McAllister. Yeah. So he looked good when he come on, and I thought what's his name as well, even Chiesa. I think Chiesa gave them like a bit of a different threat. And what I would say from Slot as well, yeah, even though Slot, hasn't been great this season, yeah. For me, I respect what he's done in terms of he's not afraid to take off Mo Salah, whereas other managers before, maybe Klopp probably, I know Klopp has taken him off before, but I think I see him coming off a lot more than Salah probably is used to, innit? So what did you make of the game anyway?
To be fair, like I caught bits of the game on live, and then obviously I just had to watch it on Match of the Day to get the overall tone in it. But I watched all of the first half, and they absolutely battered Liverpool. But then the second half, I was getting interrupted left, right, and centre in it. So, but in the second half on Match of the Day, it did look like Liverpool came out and had a bit more intent about them. Obviously, it was after the subs mainly, though. But the thing that I like, the notes that I made on it was they pointed out that this was the longest run in the league that Salah's ever gone without scoring, in it.
Yeah, I think it was 9 games or something, wasn't it?
Yeah. So like that kind of explains why Schlott's happy to take Salah off a bit more than Klopp. You know what I mean? Like, it's there. Like, the numbers are always inflated, and they can't even inflate them this season. So it's what the fuck's got? You know what I mean? The McAllister, the first one, it was harsh to call it a handball. It was atrocious. It was atrocious defending, but to be fair, I felt like giving it a handball. It felt right because, like Jonas said, they kind of did deserve something from the game.
Yeah.
But to be totally honest, the fact that they allowed Liverpool to even come and continue just pressing them as heavy as they did do for the last few minutes, it's almost like they invited a goal. You know what I mean? Like, 'cause the defending didn't tighten up. The defending, when that ball came in, was it Szoboszlai first, innit? And it went to Van Dijk, innit?
Yeah.
Obviously, the defense looked a bit lost because I think everyone thought Van Dijk was offside, innit?
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
You play to the whistle, innit? Like,
Yeah.
it's simple. You play to the whistle, and if not, now they've got VAR, then you go along with it. But you can't just presume that these men are offside. Well, sweet. Not because that. If you remember, Gav, I actually got pissed off because we was waiting to go on the live when that match was ending, innit?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because on the VAR, like, Van Dijk was clearly offside, bro. You know what I mean? Like, he looked mad offside. Then when he did the computer graphics of it, like, that's why I'm saying, like, I don't trust these computer graphics on VAR no more. You know, it's like AI generates them. They just make it up on the fly, man. Like that. No one can tell me Van Dijk wasn't offside for that.
Yeah, but again, a lot of these things, because they're looking at it from different angles and that as well, isn't it? So, you know, they're probably. I mean, are we all getting the same angle that they're seeing as well?
Yeah.
This is the problem.
Well, for me, like, this is the thing. Like, if you're gonna do VAR, yeah, then like, realistically, it shouldn't even come down to a computer graphic. Like, I remember, I was watching one of them Premier League years. I can't remember. It was something like 94, 95 or 95, 96. Yeah. That Sky brought in it was something like live action replay or some shit. Yeah. And it was computer generated like VAR is now. I'm saying, bro, it's been 30 years. Why are we still doing the same shit? Like, why, if you got that many cameras around the stadium, why aren't you keeping it where we can see the people? Because my point now is, like, from what we saw and the shot that they froze it on Sky for everyone to see, he looked clearly offside. Like, at least even if his feet weren't, like, now it's body in it, any part of the body. Bro, he was head and shoulders offside. You know what I mean? But then on the computer graphics, he was clearly like perfect. It didn't make no sense to me, bro. Like, for me,
the defender's foot that kept him on, and I don't know what they were arguing about. But the problem is I thought they were doing semi-automated offsides, like they are doing with like the goal line technology. So if the ball goes the whole way over the line, it gets a notification. But again, like you say, you got all those cameras. Just give me a straight line angle. How do we not know? Yeah. You can see down the line, brother. You got all these cameras. Give me down the line.
That's what I'm saying. Because as soon as you give me a computer graphic, like, yo, I'm that guy that's always been conspiracy theories and that in it. Like, I don't trust nothing. Like, I've got. Like,
you know what? This is what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Do you actually think, that they're actually giving us the picture that they're actually viewing in the studio?
No.
I don't know.
I feel like they're watching every angle that they've got available on cameras.
And they're giving us the one that they want us to see in it.
Yeah. And then they're creating the one that they're going to show us, which is computer generated with no actual players. It's, you know what I mean? Like,
100%. That's what I believe as well. Yeah.
But that's the thing for me. Like, yo, you want to improve the game. You've got to improve the game. You can't bring VAR in just to manipulate the league to keep certain people in certain positions and in the fight and shit. Like, what are we doing? Like, obviously, being one of the bigger clubs, it's not going to affect us that deep. But bro, a team like Everton, fucking Fulham, Tottenham, these kind of level teams, they've got no hope really of ever coming and competing with top 4, top 6 because it's against them. As soon as they come against one of them big teams and there's a VAR incident, it's always going to go against these smaller clubs.
Yeah.
It's a fucking stitch up because, like I say, from what I watched of the first half, Liverpool, I think at one point they shown a thing where Forest had 10 shots
And
So I think Liverpool had 1 or 2.
Yeah. We were
Bro,
dog shit. We were absolutely.
it's a disgrace.
There's no masking it. We were absolutely dog shit.
And even the goal, like the first one, like let's get it right, the handball one. It was a harsh handball, but McAllister he was just stood in the way of a clearance. Shit clearance.
He literally just jumps and turns his back, and it hits him like here. And
it was harsh. It was harsh.
Like for me, it's more about. I just want you to define the rule. Like, what's the rule behind handball? That's all I want. I don't care where it's given. It could be anywhere on the field or whatever. Just give me the rule behind handball. Like what?
This is the thing with pretty much everything they get involved in, though. Do you not think? Like, give us the rule on fucking everything, because they make shit up as it goes. Like, I can't remember. I seen someone made a short video about the goal against West Ham, the one that got disallowed for offside. Yeah, and they was trying to say that there's a fight. When someone pulled it up and sent it off, saying like, "Look, Liverpool got one and got the benefit of the doubt." Fucking, they created an addition to the rule where there's like a 5 centimeter allowance on the thing. So there's like a 5 centimeter discretion at the referee's own discretion, which just tells me that you can just make shit up then, can't you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean, Carl? When you can retroactively go back and add a new rule that explains what you did in a previous match. That's bullshit, that.
Honestly, it's mad. The rules of the game are just mad, innit? But again, how much can you take out of the ref's hands? That's the other thing I'd say, is that as much as VAR is going to get, like, you still got to get them balls in the back of the net. And I know it's hard and I know it's difficult, but to me, that's the point where you need to go fuck them refs. Put this ball in the back of the net. We need to outplay the other team. And I know it's shit. It's shit because nobody knows the fucking rules now.
Yeah. The thing is though, wasn't VAR brought in to get more goals though? No?
Yeah.
I'll be interested to see what the numbers are saying this season in comparison to before.
It's like the point of when. So there's a point where Van Dijk turns and the ball gets absolutely smashed in his head. The referee looks and just goes play on. Big man, head injuries anywhere on the field, you're supposed to stop. None of that. They don't do none of that. In my head, I'm just like,
people fuck that.
yeah. Do you know what I mean? It's just, it's mad. But again, it's like in the Arsenal Tottenham game.
Yeah.
They're like, he's like, I can't hear you from the sideline. Big man, I don't need you to hear me. Just wave your flag.
Yeah.
Like, you think on grassroots, I can talk. Listen, I'm waving that flag like mad. Like, he's offside. Do you know what I mean? I don't need to be able to talk to him. But you're there for 10 minutes trying to sort out all this shit. For what?
Yeah. It is crazy, man, isn't it? It is crazy with this whole VAR. But, I mean, to be honest with you, man, it's probably here to stay now, you know. Yeah. The fact that we have to be waiting like 5 and 10 minutes for a decision is just absolutely ridiculous, man. Like, I mean, what's going on here? Football's just becoming a laughing stock, really, when you think about it. Some of the shit that's in football now, man, it's just like, if I wasn't so invested in it, I probably wouldn't watch it, man. You know what I mean? Because
you get rid of it.
It's just shit. You know what I mean? But
you get rid of
honestly, man, there's so much problems from players to VAR, you know, to play acting. There's just so much bollocks in football right now, man. It's like, yeah, man. The fact that I'm invested in it, man, I can't let it go in it. But it's definitely dropped off, man. You know what I mean?
The thing is you say you're bringing it in to cut out all the bullshit. How do you not cut out man diving like we're swimming? Like, I don't give a shit what team it is. How do we not cut that out? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like, Gabriel, man. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's ridiculous.
We've got the same issues that we had before VAR, but now we've got added issues of we actually don't know what's going to happen. Like, anything can get ruled out for whatever. Like, a goal can be clear, like a man's gone on, done everything himself, and then someone said, there was a foul in the build-up somewhere down the line.
Bro, it's nonsense, man. It's nonsense.
I'm not having it, man. I'm not here for none of this VAR shit. Like, but it's never going to change.
Hey, but you know what? Yeah, the only thing is, I can only see it getting worse. That's the thing.
Yeah, it will.
I don't think it's gonna get better. I think it'll get even worse. What's going on there?
But you just
100%, 100%.
you just need someone. As a referee, you need to make a decision and stick to it. I don't give a shit what it is. If you get it wrong, you get it wrong. And that's the thing. Referees back then weren't afraid to get it wrong. If they got it wrong, they got it wrong. It is what it is. I've made a decision. That's what I'm sticking to. Don't get on his back because he's not going to change his mind. If that's what you're sticking to, that's fine. But just tell me, this is the clear rule. This is what I'm sticking to. This is what I've made my decision. Fine, cool, play on. Do you know what I mean? But don't give me a set of rules and then sort of turn around and go, oh, I'm going to change that slightly for that. I'm going to change that slightly for that. Do you know what I mean? Like, handball rule. Just give me a clear and precise rule on the handball. Simple, done. I don't need anything else. If I turn my back and my hands out by my side, it's a handball. Done. My hand shouldn't be out by my side. But if my hands are here and the ball hits me here, there's nothing I can fucking do. Do you know what I mean?
I personally think VAR should just be used for literally only penalty decisions. Keep the goal line technology. Fuck offsides. You've got linesmen and you've got a referee for a reason. Like now, tell me who's the world's best referee.
I couldn't, bro.
Boy,
do you remember when Kalina was
I'm still saying Pierluigi Kalina.
Did you know what I'm saying, bro? You remember when Kalina was the fucking cover of Pez?
Yeah, bro.
Boy, that should tell you everything.
That's the level of referee that I want in these matches, you know, bro. Like I expect that guy, man. Every time.
When Kalina gave you that look, you knew what time it was, man.
Yes.
Trust me. That
players didn't fuck with him.
Game over.
Yeah, man, like that. But that's what you need. You need a referee that players when he gives you the look, you ain't gonna go and fucking. There's no booking for dissent with Kalina on the pitch, bro.
Yeah.
Kalina give a man a look, man. Stops. You get me? It's done.
all you see now, man, is these fake referees with padding in their arms, making like they got biceps and that. You know what I mean? Riding around like bloody idiots, man. Like
trying to intimidate guys like Adama Traore and that. Like, yo, these men are just gonna get dashed. You know, Kalina would let these men know what time it is.
Boy, Adama would have been scared of Kalina. I promise.
Yeah, there's not a man alive that wasn't scared of him.
Yeah, he was a demon, that guy. I ain't gonna lie, man. He's an absolute demon. But listen, what I was saying, man, you know, as bad as Liverpool were, listen, 3 points is 3 points, man. And Nottingham Forest, boy, under Vitor Pereira's first game, yeah, he'll be kicking himself. But listen, I think these kind of wins that Liverpool picking up, you never know, man. It could do them well in the end. You know what I mean? Yeah, so that's the main thing.
Yeah,
let's go back on some of the chats quickly before we move it on.
I wouldn't write Nottingham Forest off though.
Say again?
I wouldn't write Nottingham Forest off just yet though. They look strong in terms of their pressing game. Fuck me.
Mad.
Like, as shit as Liverpool were, you got to give credit where credit is due. That man must have literally gone, listen, and then everybody pressing. It's Anderson for me looked fucking brilliant.
Was he good?
He looked like he didn't step a foot wrong.
I didn't really watch the game like that, but he's a good player though, Anderson, man. He's a very good player. Big up to Baz1 Diva says, Gav, bro, go on. Gav, are Man U playing tonight? Yeah, they're playing at so the coverage starts at 6:30, and I think kickoff might be 8 o'clock, I believe, or something like that. I can't remember. Yeah, but away to Everton. So we need to get the 3 points, man, because obviously Liverpool, United, and Chelsea are all on 45 points. So we need to get the 3 points and then increase the pressure on Aston Villa in third. So that's what it is tonight. Let's go through the chats. Gav, what do you think about Harvey Elliott? Should Unai give him more minutes? You know what? Yeah, I actually think Harvey Elliott's actually a good player. You know what I mean? But there's obviously something that Unai Emery doesn't rate about him. You know, and
it's in his contract, isn't it? If he plays a certain amount of matches, I think they trigger a clause in his contract.
Serious?
Yeah, that's why he's not playing him, bro.
Okay, makes sense then. What? How many games is it, though?
I can't remember, but they were basically like, because he was during January. I don't know why people didn't recall him, but basically the talk was Unai was like, speak to Liverpool and get them to change your loan thing they'll change it. I'll play you. I'll happily play you. But it's like, because there's a clause in your contract whereby if I play you, then we trigger something. And I think I don't know if it's they have to buy him or.
Yeah, but what's that got to do with Unai Emery though? He ain't his money, is it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know, but it's just, I don't know if that's part of it or whatever. But that was the conversation, because in January we're just like, if you speak to Liverpool and tell them to change the rules of your contract, then we can have a discussion. But that's why he's not playing.
Okay, I didn't even know that. I didn't know that because it is a bit odd, isn't it? Like, you got a player like Elliot who, to be honest with you, has got quality, but and obviously they could do with his quality, but the reason he's not getting game time, it makes sense now when you think about it. It does definitely make sense, isn't it? But big up to Mosh Ikedan says, by the way, Salah was not happy with that change. Boy, listen, he can not be happy all he wants, man. The guy's the highest paid player at the club, nicking a living. He needs to just keep quiet, man, and just keep it moving, man, because he's been nothing short of appalling this season, man. Let's be honest. So, and again, the fact that Slot is actually dropping him, it's good, man, to be honest with you. Because, as I say, many managers will just let him, just get away with it, really. But he's been poor, man. Go Chelsea. Who's this? Air Force Ones. Boy. Madness. Anyway, let's move on anyway. I say Liverpool picking up the 3 points, 45. Moving on to Man United. Obviously, we're playing Everton tonight. 2-week rest. The main thing I want to see, about this game is, does Michael Carrick go with the same lineup? Because I'll be honest now, I'll be disappointed, if he plays the same team that played against West Ham. Because, I can't stand watching Mbeumo play through the middle. I think there's games where Mbeumo can play through the middle, when you're probably playing a bit more counter-attack. If you're playing against the better teams, you might want to use him in transition like that. But me personally, I think the fact that Sesko got his goal, there's talk about him pushing for a start. And I think he probably will start, if I'm honest. Again, I want to see Joshua Zirkzee play, but I think the fact that Sesko got that goal, it probably does move him into contention to start ahead of Zirkzee. But I think this game for me is going to be tough. I know Everton are missing Grealish. I think that O'Brien, who's a right back, I think he's suspended as well. But at home, David Moyes, the way he might set up Everton, to be quite compact. Again, we've had 2-week rest, man. So I don't really want to see any excuses. I think we need to go there, impose ourselves, and just take the 3 points, and just move on. But Fitz, what do you think Carrick's going to do tonight, though? What do you think?
To be fair, because he's not the most experienced, that the reason why I don't want him long term, innit, because he's not experienced enough. You don't really know. It's the unknown, innit? It's like when Arteta took over at Arsenal. It's like you've got a few guesses you can make, but for me, I feel like the quality of Sesko's goal kind of forces his hand now. He's got to give him a start. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I'm just thinking, who is it that's getting dropped? Is it Ahmad that's getting dropped? Is it Mbeumo that's getting dropped? Or is he going to put one of them two over on the left and drop Cunha?
You know what I say, I think maybe because it depends really, because I'm thinking, because we're away from home, if he wants to go more counter-attack, then it probably will be Ahmad that gets dropped, because obviously Mbeumo obviously is left-footed on the right. Obviously Cunha will play on the left, and then you've got Sesko if he does come in. So if he does go more counter-attack, then it'll be Ahmad. But if he's thinking, look, we need to kind of find our way in the game and try and keep the ball, then it'll be Mbeumo. But if Sesko does start, one of them two are getting dropped. And I think, me personally, I will drop Mbeumo because apart from Mbeumo getting goals, he hasn't really been that good. You know what I mean? He's just been getting a couple of crucial goals, and that's it. So I'll definitely drop Mbuemo if that's the case.
I hear it, but something's telling me he's gonna end up sticking either Ahmad or Mbumo on the left and putting Cunha on the bench, simply just because he's dropped Cunha and put him on the bench before.
Yeah, so it's easier, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like I say, it's just easier to do it than dropping Ahmad or Mbumo for the first time.
Yeah, but you know what I'll say though, yeah, and that's a good point, because if you look at obviously Patrick Dorgu, innit? Dorgu's been playing out on the left hand side, but because Dorgu is, so I look at, so Dorgu's more of a winger type powerhouse, isn't it? Yeah. So if he's looking at having that sort of Dorgu player on the left hand side, and he's only got Ahmad or Mbuemo to choose from that are left footed, then yeah, I see it. But I'm just thinking, does Carrick want to play inverted? If he wants to play inverted, then, and he wants to start Sesko, then it's going to have to be one of them, innit? Really.
No, but that's the thing. Like, I won't be surprised if he tries to mix it and he goes old school on the left and inverted on the right.
Yeah. Yeah. True. I mean, we'll have to wait and see in it, but I think the majority of the team, we know he's gonna. We can see what he's gonna pick in it. I mean, Lemens. I mean, I want to see Mazraoui start, but I just think he starts Dalot again. You know what I mean? Because obviously they're unbeaten really with Dalot in the team since he's been there. You know, Luke Shaw's probably going to play left back. I want to see Lenny Yoro get game time, but he's probably going to. I know. Wait, is Maguire injured? Actually, is he injured, Maguire? I think he is, isn't he?
I don't know.
Did Maguire get injured against West Ham?
Let's have a look.
No, but he's had 2 weeks off, bro.
Yeah,
2 weeks. He's had 2 weeks on the physio desk, though, bro. Right, you shouldn't be injured. One sec.
Yeah, I mean, if he's not injured, then he'll probably go with Maguire and Martinez. Even though, yeah, that might be a slight mistake, because if you look at Tierno Barry, that guy's got energy for days and he's got a very good leap. But then again, Maguire might start actually, because if he's fit, because Tierno Barry, I believe, I think if you check the stats, yeah, I think he's got the best leap probably in the Premier League or something like that. He's got I think he wins the most of his aerial duels, something like that, from what I've seen. So yeah, he might start. Then obviously Kobe and Casemiro will be in the midfield. I'll be very surprised if it's not there. Obviously, we got to deal with Bruno in the 10. And then, yeah, obviously, I think you're picking between Ahmad, Cunha, Mbuemo, Sesko. I don't think Xerxes gets a start. So yeah, I think he's probably going to go the majority of the team. If I see him making a change, I think it might just be one change, and it might be obviously in the front line, or if it's an enforced one at the back. I don't know yet, but obviously team news will be coming out, I think, just after 6:30, isn't it?
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah, so we'll check that then, man. But
I can see him making multiple subs though, because that's the problem with this only Premier League shit. Like, there's a lot of players that now need minutes.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like all these players that, and it's players that we don't even want starting as well. Most of them, like Ugarte and Shaw and these man, and like you say, Dalot, these men are now commanding minutes. But then you've got Mazraoui needs to get minutes. Dorgu needs to get minutes. Like you say, Heaven and Euro both need minutes. You've got Xerxes who needs minutes. You know what I mean? Like, I can see him making a minimum of 3 subs, probably 4.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with you. I would be happy if he did change up, at least 3 or 4. But as I said before, man, I think Carrick's more about looking at his job rather than does he need to get these players minutes? Because again, he's in a position where even if Man United don't take him on, he's looking at other clubs that could be interested in it. So I don't think he's going to risk getting these players minutes rather than him picking, in his eyes, his strongest team. Huh?
More about if he does a good job. If he does a good job,
yeah,
then
exactly.
What comes next?
Exactly.
I get that, and obviously that's where most man should be. You get me?
Mm.
But at the same time, can you really see like Michael Carrick putting himself before United?
Yeah.
No, not really. I think I don't know, really. I don't know. I think it's a tricky one, isn't it? Because he's someone that I think you're frozen, bro, you know.
Yo,
Is he frozen?
no,
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah, he'll come back in it. But no, I think what it is, yeah, I think Carrick's probably one of them ones that he would think about the club, I believe, before himself. I think he's got that kind of personality. But I think in this instance, he's probably looking at it thinking, well, if I'm giving these players minutes and they don't deliver, it's only going to look worse on him, innit? So it's quite a tricky one, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because it's like you say, it's like the whole thing of like it's like the whole thing of Arne Slot. If Arne Slot now turns around and starts giving Calvin Ramsey minutes and he's not there, then it's like what the hell. But again, it's still what do you do? Because as much as you think about self-preservation, it's what's right for the team. Ugati's clearly not working, so why would you play him? Do you know what I mean? Why would you start him in games where you feel like, so in games where it's like, you know, you're going to have a midfield battle, you might throw him in because you might, he'll break up play and it makes it easier. And although he's battled with them for 45, 60 minutes, the moment I bring on a Kobe Mainoo or a Casemiro that can actually pass the ball, then now you're now against tired legs. So now you look fantastic. Do you know what I mean? So again, it's more about what works for him. And I think against an Everton, you don't need, because their midfield will run. Like their three midfielders will run. So you just need someone that's just going to break up the play a little bit. And Ugarte might be all right in this game, only because you just want him just clamping, man. You don't care if he wins the ball or not. Just give man a little clamp. My bad, ref. Do you know what I mean? Like every now and then, you just want to make him know you're there, so that when Kobe gets on, it's bang, 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 and they're going, freaking out, I'm doing all this running. Why am I doing all this running? Now, I'm tired.
The thing is though, yeah, if like the reason why, like there's reasons for me why I don't think Ugarte starts here is because I think we'd probably say the midfield three picks itself anyway at the moment with Kobe, Casemiro and Bruno in the 10, yeah. And I think if you think of it like this, yeah, whenever Ugarte comes on for Casemiro, we get worse. Yeah? And if we're away from home and we need someone to keep the ball and be press resistant on the ball as well, Kobe's got that in abundance, isn't it? Yeah. And obviously, as we know, you know, Bruno's gonna play because he's got that armband on him. So I think based on that, Ugarte is not gonna play. But if Carrick was to chance it and let's say not play Casemiro or Kobe Mainoo, yeah, he's risking his good feel factor, his feel good factor, because Ugarte is not gonna do the job of Kobe, and as we know, he's already proven that, you know, when he comes onto the pitch, we get worse. So I think all these things, I think Carrick takes into consideration, and I think Ugarte's one's really just gonna be a supporting role, innit? You know, when legs are tired, he might just come on and just see out games, if anything. You know what I mean?
It'll be like your Endo, but just not. Do you know what I mean? That sort of player. Yeah. Be a bit hot player towards the end of the game when you just need man just clamping, man. That's what you want. Do you know what I mean? It just comes on. He's just like a headless chicken. Just let him run wherever. Because now he's just gonna take man out of the game. So
I agree, man. I agree. I mean, what do you think in terms of Everton? Who's Everton's biggest threats? I mean, there's obviously going to be an audition tonight, man. Yeah, Ndiaye, man. He's a top player, man.
Ndiaye is probably your biggest threat at the moment. Jack Grealish might have been a threat, but I don't even think he's back, is he?
No, he's out. He's out for the season.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Yeah, he's out for the season. Yeah,
it's not him. Barry might be in with a shout, but again, I don't think he's. I think Ndiaye is probably your biggest threat. Yeah.
I think I like Dewsbury Hall as well. I think he's a good player. I think he could cause problems, and obviously he got the winner against us last time. You know, in that awful display, which was by Ruben Amorim.
Yeah.
Remember, we was playing against 10 men, and the guy decided to play 5 at the back. Idiot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So the thing is, yeah, that I don't think that gets spoken about enough, man. You're at home, yeah, and you're playing against 10 men for the majority of the game, and you still decide to play 5 at the back.
Yeah,
like that makes no sense to me, man. No sense, you know. And we lose the game as well. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, no, I think Iliman and Ndiaye will be. And again, this for me, yeah, this is why I'd probably play Mazraoui, because I think Mazraoui is probably more capable of dealing with Ndiaye than what Dalot will be. I think Ndiaye will go back onto the left-hand side because Grealish is obviously out injured, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, I think he's going to be the biggest threat. I mean, even defensively, you know, they've got Tarkowski, they've got I know that O'Brien's not playing, who's an aerial threat as well, but Michael Keane, you know, and I think personally, I think this is why, if Harry Maguire's fit, I think Maguire plays purely because of Everton's aerial presence. You know, I say Tierno Barry, Tarkowski, Keane. They're lucky that O'Brien's not playing as well, so I think that's why Maguire will probably play in that one as well. But again, I think the fact that we're away from home, I'm definitely going to say that we should be looking at this game as 3 points, man. And if we drop points again, I don't personally think people should start crashing it on Carrick. You know what I mean? Because I think these players are good enough to be winning these kind of games, isn't it? But there's no doubt that people will start saying, you know, Carrick's honeymoon period is over, all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? So, but I'm gonna say that we win this game. I'm gonna go 2-1 Man United. I think 2-1 we win this game.
Yeah, no, that's what I went. I'm saying 2-1 or maybe even 3-1, and I'm only saying 3-1. Not that it won't be a tight game. I'm saying it because we've had like 2 weeks of no ball, so all these men should be fit and raring to go. So yeah. I'm expecting goals because Carrick has played a lot more of a pleasant attacking style. That, you know what I mean? I've enjoyed watching us. So I'm expecting us fully rested. No excuses. I want to see proper performances tonight. But could also go the other way, and could also be like, well, fucking man are rusty. Man aren't match fit because they've not played for fucking weeks. But at this level, nah, I'm not letting them excuses run.
No, I hear it, man. I hear it. I think yeah, I think if we draw the game, then it'll be annoying, but at least he's still got his unbeaten record intact, in it. But if we was to lose, there's no doubt there's gonna be fans out there that are gonna start saying this is why Carrick can't be the long-term appointment, in it. And I'm still of the opinion right now, that, you know, I still think I still wouldn't mind Carrick getting the job, but a lot of it for me is dependent on, you know, some of the players that are not really playing at the moment, i.e. Xerxes. I would like to see what his plans are with Xerxes personally, because you know, I rate Xerxes as a footballer highly, and you know, obviously at the moment, he was injured, he's now back. You know, I think Carrick will like him, but again, I just want to see him get a bit more game time and see what he can do in it, really, if I'm honest. But in terms of, you know, the likes of players that weren't really playing regularly or in their positions, you know, you can't really fault what he's doing, really. So we'll have to wait and see in it. But yeah, I'm gonna say 2-1, man. I'm gonna say 2-1 United. You know, I think it might be by a narrow goal. But yeah, let's see. But yeah, let's move on to the weekend results anyway, because I know Mamba's in there just, you know, excited. You know, he can deny all he wants, but you know he's excited. Yeah. And let's get on to them now and just get it out the way, innit? Obviously, we done the watch along yesterday for the Arsenal and Tottenham game. You know, I mean, Eze, I don't know what Eze's got against Tottenham, man. 5 goals in 2 games.
Brother, he hates them.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Like,
there's certain teams that just love to score. He just loves to go against Tottenham, innit, bro?
Yeah, he does. He does, man. And the thing is, yeah, the first goal, it as a Tottenham fan, yeah, these Tottenham fans must be annoyed at that because, you know, I think it was Gary Neville that said in the commentary. I think he said something about Saka's got skill, and I'm thinking, you know what it is now. Some of these pundits, yeah, they either just like they're either watching the wrong game, yeah, or they're just trying their best to just try and put players in the limelight. Saka hasn't got skill. Like, I'll tell you that right now. Saka's got no skill. And even the bit where he got onto the ball, it was a lucky ricochet that found its way to Eze. And Eze, good touch and a good finish, you know what I mean? But as a Tottenham fan, man, a Tottenham player, you know, conceding the first goal like that is poor. Obviously, Kolo Muani equalized, you know.
Can we just let me just put this into context, yeah? This is what happened, yeah. So Arsenal scored, did all that celebration. How long do you reckon it took Tottenham to score the second goal? Well,
bro, listen, if you see the watch along, man, you'll see because man was screaming right after because you know it's actually funny, yeah. You know it's actually funny. Verbic, yeah, who's normally in the chat, yeah, he messaged as soon as Eze scored, he goes, Gav, 5 points clear, yeah. And as soon as I read it, Tottenham scored.
I'd just like to point out it was 24 seconds. It was 24 seconds. 24 seconds Arsenal held that lead.
Yeah.
And I tell you what made it worse. I tell you what it could have been. It could have been like the Gerrard slip. Do you remember the Gerrard slip?
Oh, yeah. Slippy G, yeah? Slippy G.
Rice turned round, got everybody in the huddle and went, listen, we need to, and then he gave away the ball.
Boy, listen. At the end, it don't really matter, innit? They destroyed them 4-1 in the end. But as I said, man, I think a lot of it was down to, and even me and Fitz said at the time, yeah, the amount of players Tottenham have out injured. You know what I mean? Yeah. And the game plan that they had in coming to the game plan was always going to go out the window as soon as they went behind, didn't it? And
yeah,
even though Kolo Muani, who was causing problems, by the way, even though he equalized early, they got in at half time. And it's like, cool, 1-1, you know, let's see what they can do. And then second half, to concede literally right after half time,
it's horrible.
The game plan's out the window, innit? You know what I mean?
Horrible.
And as I said, man, I think, yeah, Arsenal winning 4-1. I mean, Tottenham have been getting beat all over this season. So it's not really, you know, surprising that they struggled against Arsenal. And obviously, me and Fitz done the watch on. But Fitz, what did you think in the end of that game? I mean, I know people were getting a bit carried away with Gyökeres getting 2 goals, and I want to remind people as well, yeah, just quickly before I let Fitz take over, yeah. You see the Gyökeres first goal, yeah. Very good, very good first touch. A decent keeper saves that, by the way. Yeah, that's the first thing, yeah. I know Arsenal fans are going to be saying, "Oh, you're hating." There's no hate here, yeah. A decent keeper like a Donnarumma saves that. And the second one, because you see things like this, yeah. I look at it from a different angle. The second goal he scored, yeah, they will say he showed strength. Who was he up against that he barged?
Was it Archie Gray?
There you go.
Was it Archie Gray?
I guarantee you, yeah, if that was a Jed Spence,
a
Van der Ven, or a Romero, or a Kevin Danso for Tottenham, I guarantee you now he doesn't score that second goal. Guarantee you. It's only because it's Archie Gray, and Archie Gray hasn't got physicality like that.
No.
Yeah? But people ain't going to look at that because they're going to be saying, Gyökeres 2, what are you talking about? He's got this amount of goals in his last couple of games, whatever. So people will ignore that. But I guarantee you, if that was a different defender and not Archie Gray, he doesn't get on the end of that. Promise you.
Because there's one, while you're mentioning that, there's one where I can't remember who it is that tries to take Jed Spence out of the game. And Jed Spence literally sits my man on the floor. I don't know who it is. I can't remember who it is, but there's a moment. I think it was Saka, wasn't it? Was it Saka? Where they both come together, and Jed Spence is like, "Big man, are you taking the piss? Like, are we really doing this?" And literally just barges him off the thing and goes, "Get off me."
Yeah.
I
To
think
be
he
fair, I
deserves-
like him. I think he's a good player.
Yeah, I think he deserves to be at a better team
Yeah.
than Tottenham.
Yeah. But yeah, but Fizz, what did you think of the Gyökeres anyway, or just the game in general?
To be fair, like I said it yesterday, like it must really, like, obviously Arsenal fans will gas it, but it should really feel like for example, United beating City in like 2000, 2001. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's not something. It's not a real. It's a derby just because of location, but there's nothing in it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like the two teams are nowhere even near close to competing with each other.
Yeah.
So, for me, it's nothing really to write home about. Like you're saying there, the amount of injuries they've got, the fact that weren't really up against a great lineup. Like I say, it was decent considering they've got like 13 injuries.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
and I will concede the fact that if you take 13 injuries, put 13 random injuries. It don't even all have to be first team, just random injuries throughout our squad. We couldn't put out a team that good.
Neither
You know
could
what I
we.
mean? But we don't have the
I
depth.
remember you saying that yesterday. Yeah.
Neither could we, bro. Neither could we. I'll be honest, neither could we, bro. You get
Well,
30.
that's the thing, though. That like them man, all them London clubs seem to be stacked up. Like there's depth at Chelsea, Tottenham, and Arsenal. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But realistically, like it's not like they're a team of world beaters. Like I said at the very start, I was predicting Tottenham are gonna get something from it, but I was predicting it's gonna come from Xavi Simons because that was the only threat that I saw on the pitch. You know what I mean? And obviously, Muani ended up having a fairly decent game, but fucking hell, it's not like he's had the best season, and it's not like he's been proving himself to be a world beater right now. I do think he's a good player, but he's definitely not in form right this second.
It's not.
So, like I say, I just don't think it's anything special, and especially like I say, with City having a game in hand, I'm just presuming because, like I say, the heat's on now. City have got that experience. They've got a lot of treble winners in the team, so these men know how to get across the line.
Yeah.
I'm expecting them to close that gap down, be 2 points, and then at that point, Arsenal, as soon as they drop points, they're fucked. It's over. You know what I mean?
Bro, this is what I'm saying. Yeah, I actually didn't even realize that City had a game in hand. So when these Arsenal fans are just getting carried away, it's like, but City got a game in hand. So what that actually means now, yeah, is that if Arsenal just slip up just once now, they've opened the door to City now.
But what you have to remember is not only do they have a game in hand, their game in hand probably is against Arsenal.
Yeah,
it can't be.
Arsenal still have to go to Etihad.
No, but that's what I'm saying. That's not the game in hand. Like that's just a bonus on top of it because obviously they both have a game left in it. They both have a game like less than everybody else essentially. So they like City's game will be against. One set. I've got the list here.
I think the best thing for Arsenal yesterday as well, just quickly, yeah. They've increased the goal difference to 4 goals now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
it was 1.
I'm guessing the Palace game is the game in hand because before they got announced for the League Cup final, they were scheduled to face Palace at home on the 21st. Yeah, and then the cup final got announced for the 22nd, so they'll obviously move that. But obviously, like Arsenal
is that Palace at home?
Yeah, Palace at the Etihad, innit?
Okay.
Yeah, but like before that, they've got West Ham away, on the 14th, and Arsenal have got Everton at home. So at the fucking Emirates on the 15th, innit? So like them two, because like anytime the dates are lined up, like that's the same fixture date, innit? So I'm presuming because obviously Arsenal from Everton to the cup final, there's nothing, but from West Ham to the cup final, there's Palace. So the game in hand will be against Palace at the Etihad. So that's 3 points.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then they've got Arsenal at the Etihad, and that's where they end up going clear.
And Arsenal still have to play Chelsea, who Chelsea love a goal against Arsenal.
Yeah.
But let's not forget as well, yeah, 4th of March, yeah, midweek on Wednesday, they're both playing at the same time as well.
Yeah. And fucking City are at the Etihad with Forest. Yeah.
Yeah.
Arsenal have got to go away to Brighton.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to say to you.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I'm just saying, Danny Welbeck is there to do the business.
Hey, listen.
Well, like I say, it's sticky for them now. But I've been trying to warn them. The ones that didn't want to listen, it is what it is, isn't it? Fuck, you know.
It's where it starts getting interesting now. And it's like you say, this is now where you should have had the mentality. You were 9 points clear. Your mentality should have been, we're maintaining that fucking 9 points. I don't care what we got to do to win. We're maintaining that 9 points. To then draw to Wolves, which was horrible. To say that you've now drawn to Wolves. And Wolves, you were 2-0 up. You were 2-0 up and cruising. Thought you could waste time. Do you know what I mean?
This is Wolves that's only got 11 points or some shit in it.
They're the games that you
wasn't them lot cussing us when Wolves drew with us as well.
Yeah.
Shows you, innit? Just shows you.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we never squandered the 2-goal lead, by the way. So you know what I mean?
It's just mad. And that's why I say this now is a test of your mentality. No matter what happens.
And obviously, we was all complaining about Amarim. These men are telling us Arteta's the guy, so don't tell me nothing, you get me? I've got my excuse where we can drop points to Wolves with Amarim in charge. What's your excuse, guys?
Well, listen, these guys will keep making excuses to the end of the season. And as I said that, yeah, as you see, member, I'm talking to you directly, yeah. I just know what's going to happen with you, yeah. As soon as the only thing you're clinging on to, yeah, is the fact that Arsenal is still top. As soon as Arsenal come off top, best believe I'm coming for you. I'm just letting you just know now, yeah. 6:39, yeah, 23rd of February. I'm coming for you as soon as, yeah, they lose top spot, because I've clocked what you're on. Yeah, I've clocked it for a little while, but I've been quiet, yeah. You're only piping up because you're top. When I found out that City got a game in hand, trust me, it's going to be biblical for you. I promise, yeah? Because it's going to happen very soon. So have your laughs, have your time. I'll be smiling. Trust me, the shades will be back on as well, by the way. So listen, bro, I'm telling you, it's gonna come to a point, yeah, where Mamba is just gonna have to just take the smoke, because at the moment he's just getting carried away, yeah. And obviously Clockenders is back in with his usual nonsense as well. Yes, top for a reason. Listen, keep that energy. I'm telling you, because
can we just get on today's date? Can we just get how long Arsenal have been top of the table? Because when they bottle it, I just want to show how many days they've spent at the top of the table for them, yeah, to then lose it. Because remember, I think it was last season or the season before, where I think Liverpool only managed to get top. I think it was late. It was late on in the season, you know. Let me find it. How long have Arsenal been at the top of the league this season? So,
let's give me 2 secs, man.
Yeah. So, remember, at this time, Arsenal been top of the league. So, but this is disgusting. This is actually disgusting.
Go on.
So Arsenal, the longest Arsenal been at the top of the Premier League is for 248 days. Yeah.
What is that in all the seasons they've been?
No, so this season.
Oh.
So this season, So this was how long ago?
Mark my words, March. Yeah, they're not top in March. Mark my
So-
words, they're not top in March. I promise you. Guys, make sure we're smashing the like button as well. Yeah, make sure we're subbing to the channel if you're new in here.
So
And if you're in here, just smash the like button, guys. Help the channel to grow. And
So-
as I said, make sure you share the channel as well. Big up.
So last season
Mm.
they ended on 74 points.
Yeah.
This season they're only at 61. Bearing in mind the seasons before that where Liverpool Man City and that when Liverpool were charging. So remember the season when Liverpool got 100 points and everybody thought, oh yeah, that's it, Liverpool going to win the league. But I think it was 97. Any other year would have won you the fucking league. What did City do? City went, yeah, fuckers, we got 100 for you.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
And you know what? You know what's actually funny? Yeah, I reckon this season, I reckon that the winner of the league is gonna probably amass the lowest points total for. I mean, I can't remember what the lowest points total was, but I reckon it might be it might be somewhere along the lines of that being broken. Because what are they on now? Arsenal on what? 50, 56? I think no, 56.
Yeah, 61.
61. Sorry, they're on.
They're on 61.
What's the record for the lowest points total for winning the league?
I want to say
I've just searched it now. One sec.
I reckon it could be broken.
stupid. It's something stupid. I want to say something stupid like 70 points.
70 points. Yeah, well, to be fair, if it is 70 points, then
Now, well, Leicester apparently won it with 81.
all right. Do you think the winner reaches 81 points?
What are they on now?
So Arsenal are on 61.
And there's only, 33 points left.
Mm.
So what? They've got to basically get 20 points to beat it, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think City just about beat it because Pep's not going to want that embarrassment of that record.
Yeah.
They'll probably beat it. They'll probably go like 83 and win.
So you reckon 83 points is what's going to win the league?
Yeah. And that's pitiful. The last time, considering Leicester won the league.
It's shocking.
Bro, look at it like this, bro. Leicester won the league that season because why? Every other team was shit. Yeah? The last time a league was won with that kind of points, it was 81 points and it was the 95-96 season. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. Yeah.
And but people obviously back then, fucking the games were a lot it was a lot more sticky. You get me? Because obviously you had less foreign players playing for teams. Everyone was British, and then when you was playing in the Champions League at that point, there was the foreign rule. If you remember, you could only play like four people. So obviously, if you had Schmeichel, Irwin, and Roy Keane in your team, that's 3 foreign players. Then you put Cantona. You can't play nobody else. Now that's why the rest of the team was British. Then, innit?
Yeah.
Obviously, when the league started getting better, like I say, 97, 98, 99, the points just started going up and up and up, innit? Now they're going back down again. It's telling you something.
If Man
Bro,
City,
I'll tell you what it's telling you. Yeah, it's telling you that the quality in this league has drastically reduced. That's what it tells you.
And the joke is they don't have the restriction that 95, 96 had, where there wasn't that many foreign players. Clubs couldn't just freely purchase any player because they had to think of all the limitations and restrictions. Nowadays, there's none of that, and the level's still that low. He's taking a piss, mate.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what's criminal. Arsenal spent 147 nights at the top of the Premier League. Yeah, how many do you reckon City have spent at the top of the league?
Probably about fucking a week.
Less.
6.
Six what?
6 nights at the top of the Premier League.
I said about a week.
Yeah, 6 nights.
What? This season?
This season, Most
Yeah.
nights spent of the 25-26 Premier League table, Arsenal are 147. Liverpool are 34. Man City are 6. Chelsea are 2.
Boy.
You know what, though?
basically,
The only night that matters is the night of game 38. That's it.
Exactly. So if they get here, if they get to the top of that league and they've gone through the whole season with being top of that table, and then they get to the point where at the end of the season and City are lifting that trophy, brother.
bro, listen, it'll be over before them. It'll be over before them because they've got Champions League, Carabao Cup, tough Premier League games. Yeah, I'm telling you now, they're gonna falter somewhere. I'm telling you. Don't look at the Tottenham game as Arsenal are back, because Tottenham are decimated by injuries, you know. And let's face it, Colin Mawani, you know, Gabriel, that dive, yeah, really and truly. When I watched it in live, I thought, yeah, it's a foul. When you actually watch it again, it's like the very fact that Gabriel landed like that, yeah, he's dived obviously, and that would have made it 2-2, by the way.
But it's not even that. It's the fact that the ref doesn't go back to it. Yeah, that's what annoys me more.
What's the point in VAR?
Yeah, you're cutting out all this shit, and I'm not being funny enough. If one of my players, I don't give a shit what we're doing. Being like, you need to give him a card because that's criminal. That's criminal. Hands in your back, I get it. You go down. The way he went down was like there was a sniper in the ground.
Bro, he went down in stages, man. That's what he did. You know what I mean? It's embarrassing. When I watched it, I thought, yeah, it's a foul. But then you watch it again, and it's like the very fact, because the thing is there as well, what they done, I think it was on Match of the Day, yeah, they actually showed 2 other games where the same thing happened and the goals were given. I'm not sure if you've seen it. So you know when Lenny Yoro pushed Calvin Bassey for the goal against Fulham, they showed that one that was given, and then there was another one on Ekatike on Christian Romero. They gave that as well, yeah. So again, they've got very lucky, yeah, that that they've been fortunate to get away with that. And for me, I think the powers that be want Arsenal to win this league, but it's not going to happen. So as I said,
City have got other plans.
Yeah. Just bear 1 minute. So Kobe, Casemiro, Bruno midfield. He's playing Cunha, Mbeumo, and Ahmad again. He's playing the same team. Do you know what? He's got a fetish. This Carrick with the same team, bro. He's playing the same team again.
Yo, I bet Carrick's the type of guy that's got lucky boxes, lucky socks, a lucky pen, a lot.
Yeah.
I'm not being funny enough. It though. You're playing 1 game a week. He's like, big man, I'm gonna play the same team.
But the problem is though, yeah. Martinez ain't playing. He's injured. Big up to Karen, yeah. But what I would say though, yeah, it's like I think he's doing this because they're still unbeaten. Because if they get beat, I want to see if he does change the team up. So that's maybe how he's thinking. I don't know, but that's odd to play the same team, man. But listen, he's unbeaten, man. So who are we to say anything at the moment, you know?
He might just be out that philosophy. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, in it. But
yeah. But anyway, let's quickly go through these other games, innit? Yeah, Luke Shaw, Dallo, left and right back. Let's go through some of these games quickly. We should just run through them. Obviously, Villa 1-1 with Leeds. Tammy Abraham equalising 90th minute. Villa dropping points at home again, which I think for me now, yeah, I was saying the other day, if they win 2 games in a row, you know, they could be in the shout. But I think when you're dropping points at home to Leeds, and they've got the Birmingham derby next as well, who knows, man? I think the injuries have killed them. Tillemans, Kamara, you know what I mean? It's absolutely killed them. And McGinn as well. Yeah. Brighton beating Brentford 2-0. I mean, I'll be honest with you, I was shocked. You know,
they beat them comfortably as well.
Say again?
They beat them comfortably as well. It weren't like, they beat them comfortably. Like, it was mad. James Milner coming on for his record amount of games.
Was it that game that he actually broke it in?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Big up to Milner, man. Man's played everywhere but in goal. You know what I mean?
I know,
crazy.
Bro.
Crazy. Madness. I remember him making his debut as well for Leeds when he was like 15, 16.
Crazy.
I mean, crazy, man. But yeah, Brighton beating them 2-0. Danny Welbeck again.
Yeah.
Chelsea won, Burnley won. Obviously, Fofana getting sent off as well. I mean, you see that Liam Rosina, yeah, he makes me cry, because that guy, yeah, when he talks, yeah, he's like he's plugged in. Like, he's definitely plugged in, man. Like he's mad. Huh?
Like his brethren with the mandem, like he's got the mandem on the payroll. He's got big man.
Bro, he's plugged in, man. I'm convinced. Trust me, the way he talks, yeah, he's a bot. I'm telling you, it's crazy. But 1-1 against Burnley is mad. And the only positive I can take out from that, them not beating Burnley, yeah. I know Fofana suspended, which would be a miss, but that might put the fire in the belly against Arsenal. That's the only thing I'm looking at right now, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's poor. Garnacho again, not getting off the bench. You know what I mean? Madness. Bournemouth, West Ham 0-0. Scored a stalemate there. Let's move on. City, obviously, Newcastle 2-1. I mean, Nico O'Reilly, man. Boy, listen, that guy's showing how valuable he is, man. And he's definitely on the plane, man. He's definitely on the plane.
Yeah, he's going to the World Cup.
Yeah, he's on the plane, man. I think him and Lewis Hall, I think they're going to be the left back options. You know what I mean? Yeah. But he's actually showing now as well his versatility, because obviously he's a midfielder anyway. But he's showing Tuchel that he's a must, because he can play midfield and at the back. So he'll be going. Palace beating Wolves 1-0. Obviously Wolves missing a penalty. Arakadare, boy, Mr. Penalty gets racial abuse. You know what I mean?
Brother, terrible penalty though.
It was. He took that penalty like he was Zidane. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like the way he strode up to it, yeah, it's like he's got all the time in the world to just put it where he wants, man. But listen, the racial abuse, man, there's no need for that, man. We've spoken about that already today. And obviously Palace getting a much needed win. Fulham 3-1 against Sunderland. I mean, Raul Jimenez.
Brother.
Boy, Raul Jimenez, man. It's just doing what Raul Jimenez does. I think he's underrated, I think if you look at the best strikers in the league, he doesn't really get spoken about. But I think if you were to do a top 5,
he's
probably in the top 5. Like, you know what I mean?
To go from Wolves to Fulham, and especially after the head stuff he had.
Yeah.
Like all the head injury stuff that he had and shit like that. It's just
to come back from that, yeah. And again, man, Fulham, to be fair, man, they've actually got quite a solid team. Iwobi got a good goal as well. Harry Wilson got an assist. I mean, if he's not scoring, he's assisting. So yeah, man, they got a good manager as well. Marco Silva who's not signed new contracts. So yeah, man, they're doing well. So I want to see what happens next season, because I think Silva could be off, but I reckon Silva should stay there, man, and just try and build something with Fulham, because they've got quite a decent team. You know?
Yeah, it's got the players. I don't understand why you wouldn't stay. Like, where are you going really unless you're going abroad? Yeah.
But again, there's going to be quite a few managers available, man. But I just don't know. I mean, what teams are going to be available to go to? Because I think obviously there's talk of United, talk of Liverpool. Will Rosina stay there? PSG, what's happening to Enrique, Real Madrid, So again, man, it might be like there's gonna be a lot of managers available, but we'll have to wait and see what happens on that front, innit? But yeah, anyway, let's move on, because Fitz has been looking forward to this one all day, and so have I, to be fair, because I want to see what's going on. So again, any Arsenal, any Liverpool fans, make sure you stay tuned, because this is sure to be interesting. Yeah, Fitz, man, take it away, bro.
Yo, so let me just get the page up now, because obviously, I just started thinking, like, realistically, are Arsenal even a top 4 team, considering, like, because that we visited the trophies that they've won in that, innit?
Yeah, but what do you consider top 4 though? That's what I want to know.
Nah, so this is what I'm saying. I'm breaking it down into a few different criteria. Yeah, so you see, with trophies, it's got to play a massive part in it.
Yeah.
But I've tried to not put the trophies into it too much, but I will just go over it real quick. So from 1990 to today is what I'm talking about, because that's my lifetime, innit? Like, I don't want to revisit past then. I could have cut 2 years, like gone further 2 years and just started just Premier League. But that only benefits United, because if you start at 1990 to 91, we finished 6th and then 2nd the year after. And then we went first the first year of the Prem. Yeah, so
sorry, bro. Sorry, bro. Sorry. Let me just screenshot this so I can put it on my notes a bit later. Yeah, my bad. Sorry, my bad. One sec, bro. Let me just screenshot this quick.
What do you think, bro? Do you think?
He's like, I'm taking receipts.
Bro, listen, he's gonna come back and bite him in the ass. Don't worry about that.
I just want to tweet. I just want to tweet.
Yeah, go on, man. Carry on, go on.
And a gift with the tweet, bro.
Man, but don't worry, man. I got you. Don't worry.
So
on your neck, boy. I'll tell you.
Obviously from 1990 to today, yeah, Arsenal have only won 14 trophies. Yeah.
Sorry. 1990 to today, they've won 14 trophies.
14 trophies, and only 4 of them are leagues. Yeah.
What? And Mamba wants to start doing all this, yeah?
Hold on. How many?
4 leagues? 4 leagues since the 90s.
4 leagues since 1990. 4 leagues, 9 FA Cups and 1 League Cup.
4 leagues since 1990? Nah.
Yeah, bro. I swear to you, none of it, or everyone can go and fact check all of this shit. None of
So, bro, why is Mamba talking the most?
This is what I'm saying. I don't know. Like, yo, one sec. Let me get through it. Yeah. Now, let's be real. Manchester City, yeah, didn't come into any kind of like success until a few years after the Invincibles. Yeah.
Yeah.
So just to put it into contrast, after Arsenal's biggest success, City then became successful. They've won 20 trophies and 8 of them are leagues.
Okay, now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Manchester United since 1990 have won 29 trophies and 13 are leagues.
Boy.
Yeah. And we've won 6 FA Cups, 6 League Cup, 2 fucking Champions Leagues, a Europa, and 2 Club World Cups, because we actually won it in 99 to 2001. But back then it was called the fucking Toyota Cup or some shit.
No, it wasn't Intertoto. No.
It was in I think it was Intercontinental Cup or some shit, but like whatever it was, it got changed to the Club World Cup. You know what I'm saying? So obviously we've got 2 Club World Cups, 2 Champions Leagues, and a Europa in there, yeah, from 1990. Liverpool have got the Club World Cup, Europa, 2 Champions Leagues, but only 2 league titles, yeah?
Yeah.
How many trophies, Jonas, do you think Liverpool have won since 1990, considering I've just gave you those lot?
I feel like I know this as well, you know.
I'm going to say something stupid like we've only won something like 15, probably 16.
16. Yeah.
Wait, 16 trophies since 1990.
Yeah,
but hear it though.
You would be in this conversation with us.
No. But hear it though. Sticking up for the Liverpool fans, that's more than Arsenal, and people would think Arsenal have been a more successful team since 1990.
What you got to remember though is we've not been like a Man City or like a thing where we spent like shit tons of money. Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying.
I've never really expected us to sort of get to that. Do you know what I mean? So like for me personally, 16 trophies from 90 to now is not that bad, considering we don't have to spend money apart from the
it's respectable considering that the Invincibles, the club with the fucking golden trophy, have won less than you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you've done it in Europe multiple times. You get me? So for me, there's more prestige to yours, yeah? And Chelsea, 22 trophies, yeah? And they've won 5 leagues, 2 European, 2 Europa, and 2 Club World Cups. So there's prestige to theirs as well, yeah?
So wait. So Arsenal, did you say Arsenal won 20? You say 29, you said they won.
No. That's us. We've won 29.
So how much Arsenal won then?
14.
They won 14? Nah, that can't be right.
Brother,
Bro, go and double check it now. From 1990, they have won 4 leagues, 9 FA Cups, and 1 League Cup.
Wait, I'm going to type it in 1 minute.
Mhm.
I can't take that seriously because...
Now, standard fact check me or not anything that you think bullshit.
The way they talk here, you would have thought that they've won a lot more than that. Because
This is what I'm
Chelsea have
saying.
only been relevant recently, and they've got 22.
Yeah.
Nah,
So,
let me check
but
this.
this is what I'm saying. Let me check this and then let me carry on, Carl. I've got
Yeah, go on, bro.
criteria. That's not even a criteria that I've judged on. Yeah, but Arsenal lost that one, and I'm keeping that out of the criteria. But we'll get to that at the end. The criteria is like the average top 4 position. So if you finished in the top 4, what's the average like that you finished in? You get me?
Yeah.
Then major trophies is one, so European, Club World Cup kind of thing. League titles is the only thing that matters. And then I've done the median and the mode for each of the minute, Kai. It's like that's obviously mathematically one of the fairest ways to work out shit. You get me? So, but we'll get to each section. But
sorry, just quickly before you carry on, yeah. I've just typed it in. And it said that they've won 20 major trophies since 1990.
No. That's counting charity shields.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Hey, there's 7 in there, by the way. And they're friendlies. Okay, my bad.
That's what I'm saying, bro. So I'm not counting that, because if so, then right, United's on a lot more than 29, bro.
Oh, it's even worse than I thought. It's 13.
This, bro. So what have I added there then? I've given them an extra trophy.
They've won. So basically, Arsenal have won. Nah, bro, it's even worse than that. They've won 3 Premier Leagues, not 4, 3.
No, are you sure? Since 1990?
Right now, yeah. Since the start of the 1990s, yeah. Specifically from the 1990 to the 91 season onwards, Arsenal has won 20 major trophies. Yeah. This haul includes 3 Premier League titles, 8 FA Cups, 1 League Cup, 1 UEFA Cup Winners' Cup, and 7 Community Shields. So it's even less league titles than we actually thought.
Right.
3 leagues. Wait. 3 leagues and they're chatting.
But yo, let's
Mamba, where are you? 3 leagues, yeah? And you want to talk to us?
But one sec. Let's now from 1990. We're gonna do 2 sections here though. Yeah, we're gonna do 1990, and then we're gonna go from the season after the Invincibles. Yeah, so when the Arsenal were at their peak, go in the season after that. Yeah. So from 1990 to now, Arsenal have finished first 3 times. Obviously, I had it down as 4, but it'll be 3. Obviously, yeah. They finished second 9 times, third 5 times, and fourth 9 times. Yeah. But they've also finished outside of the top 4 8 times in total. The lowest that they've dropped, they've had 12th place, 10th place, 8th, 6th, and 5th 4 times. Yeah.
Wow.
Going from the Invincibles though, yeah, they finished second 5 times, third 4 times, fourth 6 times, and other, which is outside of that, 6 times. Yeah. Liverpool have finished since 1990 first, second. First they've done it twice, sorry. Second they've done it 6 times. Third they've done it 6 times. Fourth 8 times. And outside of fourth, 13. But the lowest they've done is 8th. And that's 3 times they've done it. Yeah? Then they've done 7 3 times, 6 3 times, and 5th 4 times.
Yeah.
Chelsea, since the 90 to 91 season, it's pretty much identical with the 04-05. There's just like 1 more in it on some of them. So there's 5 first, 4 second, 6 third, 5 fourth, and then 15 other. Yeah. But the 04 to 05 season, it's 5 first, 3 second, 5 third, 3 fourth, and 5 outside of the 4. Yeah.
Mm.
But those 5, that's only outside of the 4. It's going from the 2011 to 2012 season. So it's only from there to now. So their lowest point since that has only come after that, yeah. Fucking City, obviously, first 8 times, second 3 times, third 3 times, fourth once, and other 20 times.
And that fourth was Pet's first season, I believe, as well.
Yeah. And in the, since the Invincibles, it's 8-3-3-1, same as, but then 6 outside of the top 4. Yeah, their lowest point has been obviously relegation twice from the Prem at 18th. Then they've had 17th, 16th twice, 15th, 14th, 10th, 9th twice, 8th, 5th 3 times. And obviously, they also got relegated from the Championship, well, League One at the time, innit? So they've had 3 relegations since 1990. Yeah? So then we move on to United. So 13 times we've won, 8 times second, 5 times third, 1 time fourth, 8 times outside of the top 4. Yeah? Since the Invincibles, 5 times first, 5 times second, 3 times third, 1 times fourth, and outside of the top 4 7 times. But that's only from the 2013 to 14 season. You get me? So our low point has only been recent.
Recently, yeah.
1 sec. Where are we at now? So yeah. So for top 4 finishes, obviously, Arsenal's had 27, United's had 27, City's had 15, Chelsea's had 20, Liverpool's had 22. So, but since the Invincibles, Arsenal's had 15, we've had 14, City's had 15, Chelsea's had 16, and Liverpool's had 13.
Wait, sorry, run through that bit again. So since the Invincible, the trophies we've won is just one less than Arsenal.
Oh. The top 4 finishes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Arsenal's had 15 top 4 finishes since the Invincibles. We've had 14, City's had 15, Chelsea's had 16, and Liverpool's had 13. Yeah. Now, obviously, if we're working out the mode now, yeah, in finishes, fucking obviously the mode's what occurs most often in it. So Arsenal, it's a tie between second and fourth. Their top finishes. Yeah. So averagely, it's either second or fourth. So let's be real, that's third in it between second and fourth.
100. Yeah.
Ours is first. City's is first. Chelsea's is a tie between first, fourth, and sixth. Yeah. And Liverpool's average is fourth. Well, the mode in it.
Yeah.
Just screenshot him 1 sec. Go on.
Yeah. But that's from 1990, by the way. So obviously City, even though they've had relegations and shit, they've won that many fucking titles that their shit's first still, you get me?
Yeah.
Fucking
and they'll win another one this season as well. So
yeah. Since the Invincibles, Arsenal's mode on finishes is fourth. Ours is first and second tied. City's is first. Chelsea's is first and third tied, and Liverpool's is second and fourth tied. Yeah.
So Chelsea's is first and third as well.
First and third. Ours is first and second.
Yeah.
And obviously, City's are first, Arsenal's fourth, and Liverpool's second and fourth, innit? Then when you're doing the median, no way you just spread them all out and you meet out in the middle. Yeah. The median of all the finishes. Arsenal's is third, United's is second, City's is ninth, Chelsea's is fourth, and Liverpool's is fourth. Yeah.
Who's first? Who's first?
Well, this is just using them 5 clubs and getting the median finish for each club in it. So obviously our median is second, but that's only just gone down to second because of the recent fucking runs in it.
Yeah.
But then since the Invincibles, that median for Arsenal is 4th. For us, it's still second. For City, it's second. Chelsea, it's 3rd. And Liverpool, it's 4th. Yeah? So now, going off like these categories of average top 4 finishes, major trophies, which is like outside of the league like titles, the mode and the median. In the 90s sections, it turned out where the top 4 is basically United is first, Arsenal is second, City is 3rd, and Chelsea is 4th, which means Liverpool aren't a top 4 club if we're going from 1990 onwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, because basically they ranked bottom in 3 out of 5 categories.
Yeah, but Fitz, just quickly though, yeah. How many league titles have Liverpool won since the 90s in comparison to Arsenal?
League titles, Liverpool, they've won 2 league titles, innit?
Yeah, Liverpool and Arsenal's won 3.
And Arsenal's won 3. So Liverpool come bottom in that ranking, you get me?
Okay,
then they also come bottom in the mode and average top 4 sections. So in the 90s, Liverpool aren't a top 4 club going from 1990 up to now, though, innit? So it depends on how far back you want these brackets to go. But if you go from the Invincibles, then the top 4 is City, then United in second, but it's joint second with Chelsea.
And then Liverpool. Okay, makes sense.
So if you go from the Invincibles,
literally, Liverpool, Arsenal don't make the top 4 if we're going back from the 90s.
Yeah.
No, Liverpool don't make the top 4 if you go back to the 90s.
90s, okay.
If you go from the Invincibles, then Arsenal don't make the top 4.
Wow. There you have it, man.
Like I say,
that's crazy.
That's 5 categories that like this is what really does matter about top 4. It's your finishes. You get me? It's your overall positions, like on average. It's all that. Then your league titles, your other major trophies, all that shit comes into play to decide a top 4 team. I don't care how many fans or shirts you sell, how big your stadium is. You're not a top 4 team if you're not ranking high in all them sections, innit?
So basically, consistently, Man United, Chelsea, and City are more or less there, and City and Chelsea are there because of their recent history as well.
Yeah. Like, and to be fair, Chelsea only started winning shit. I think it was it was the season after the Invincibles that Chelsea won their first league.
Yeah, 2005, 2006.
And as well, just for argument's sake, yeah. And obviously, if we're talking Champions League, so if we want to have a conversation about Champions League, who's the one team out of those teams that can't be involved in it? Just so I know. Sorry,
Can Mamba tell me that one? Can Mamba tell us that?
Yeah, Mamba, let us know, man. So if we're talking Champions League football and titles won from Champions League, so you got City, Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, Man United. What's the team that doesn't rank in that conversation? Just thought I'll ask you, man. Let us know, bro.
So, like I say, league.
Mamba, I'll wait, man. Don't worry, we'll wait. Just let us know, man.
It's sad, man. But like I say, I'm indiscriminate with the smoke. Like, bro, Jonas, you got to answer up to that, bro. What you?
I noticed how as soon as we started doing this talk, Moses left the chat, man. He said I'm off. He couldn't take the smoke. Listen, I can't blame him, man. it's not it's not for everyone. You know what I mean?
Bro.
But look, and look, you're gonna see the comment of the night. Yeah.
Go on.
To be honest, I don't care about Champions League.
Come on, Mamba. Come on.
And you know what? That is the attitude that is steaming in that fan base. You see what I mean?
But
Mamba's
again,
lost his head, man. Because to
but
come out with that, you don't care about
again,
Champions. Of course you don't. You never won it.
yeah,
I
but
can't blame you for that one, man. To be
what
honest
you
with
have
you.
to think
But
about is they didn't keep together that same team. So that team that went invincible, they didn't keep together that team, did they? The next year, rid of a load of them.
no,
Yeah.
man. Listen, Henry had to lead to go and win a Champions League. You know what I
And this,
mean?
but again, this is the thing, and this is why I say when you look at, like, for me, like, Liverpool were good, but they were never going to be, because we were a two-man team at that point. It was Steven Gerrard and it was Fernando Torres, and then you had like Xabi Alonso come in, you had Mascherano come in, you had Sami Hyypiä. Like, we had great players, but again, we were just never, it weren't like when we had like Fowler and Owen. Do you know what I mean? It was never going to be like, oh, we were always going to be the top team. It's only this season, really. It's to the point like where you got to think, them years that we didn't finish, Gillette and Hicks almost broke us down, you know, almost made us broke.
No, I hear it.
You know what I mean?
hear it.
You know what I mean? As horrible as it is, I look at it and I think, brother, we've been through some shit. To the point,
Bro, you had man's like Andre Voronin. Come on, man.
Brother,
You know what I mean?
brother, we bought Andy Carroll.
David Ngog and them ones.
For big money as well.
We bought Andy Carroll for big money. Wait. We bought Ricky Lambert. We bought Ricky Lambert, brother. Listen.
Man, like Fabio Barini. Remember?
Listen, you talk about turmoil. Listen. We bought
I just remember the name. Yeah. You remember Sander Westerveld?
Oh, brother. Don't. Brother, we had Andre
Oh,
Wisdom.
man. What kind of players you got to have at that club, man?
Brother, we had
Sander
Andre
Westerveld.
Wisdom at one point, bro.
No, I hear it.
We had
to be
Andre
fair-
Wisdom. We had John Joe Shelby, who was meant to be the next Steven Gerrard.
Steve Finnan.
Brother, it was horrible. It was horrible.
Oh,
I've been
man.
traumatized.
To be fair, like I say, man, going from 1990 to now, you can understand why man don't make top four. You know what I mean?
We almost
But
got
the
dropped.
fact,
So what's Arsenal's excuse then?
but that's what I'm saying. From the Invincibles, from like the highest high, you would expect that from then till now, especially considering now they've been saying that they're nearly there for like 5 years now.
But brother, you got to think about the players that they've had. They had Cesc Fabregas. They had Arsha. They had Sanchez. They had Giroud.
Yeah, they've had some real serious ballers whilst they've been in their declining years.
Yeah. They had Van Persie. They had Cashel.
They got away from the days of Christopher Ray and that. Remember Christopher Ray?
Listen.
Christopher Ray, you know.
But you know what as well? One thing as well, you see with Arsenal, like you see when I said that they had 6 finishes outside of the top 4,
Yeah,
all
that's
of
the lowest they finished.
those are from 2016 to 2017. You know.
Yeah, is that must have been when they had players like Rob Holden, isn't it?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah. But that,
what's his name? Kolasinac.
but bro, that means their downfall has been like in the last 8 years, bro. Like their harshest low has been in the last 8 years. So it's nothing to do with Wenger. Like with Wenger, there they were still doing decent.
They were still getting top 4. They were still getting top 4
Yeah.
every year. No money.
It only starts that when they first time they finished outside the top 4 since all that shit, since the Invincibles was 2016, 2017, and from that point on you had 6 finishes outside of the top 4. So I don't want to hear about United's had a terrible fucking finish last season. Everyone, if you look at it here, everyone has the most respectable person or the respectable club in the conversation when we're talking about outside top 4. Liverpool 8th.
Yeah.
You get me? Because Arsenal's finished 12th, Chelsea's finished 14th, City's been relegated on 18th, and we finished 15th.
Yeah.
Everyone's had a low point, you know what I mean? But it's a case of fucking hell. Your low point has come recent, and everyone's telling me Arteta's the guy. You're gonna win the quadruple with him. This doesn't make sense.
But again, it's horrible, and that's the thing you have to think about. Arsenal had a steady ship. Arsenal had a steady ship for how many years? Because you got to think from Wenger was in from what 89? Like he must have been in from the early 90s.
No, it was around 90. I think it was 96, 97, or 95, 96. It was one of them two because I know 94, 95. Graham Taylor was still there. Not George Graham, sorry, Graham Taylor. Fucking hell.
So, but again, a steady ship for 10, 15 years.
Yeah, long tenure, bro. Long tenure.
And that's the thing is, and you got to think Liverpool had some terrible. We had Roy Hodgson at one point. Roy Hodgson at one point.
And Kenny Dalglish as well.
Like brother, it was. I don't know what to tell you. This man had a steady ship for the longest while, and you got to think about the team they had. Because you think about the team they had when they had Jack Wilshere, they had Santi Cazorla,
Giroud, Sanchez, Ozil.
Giroud, yeah, Ozil,
Oxlade-Chamberlain.
Brother, they had some great players.
Welbeck. Yeah.
Trust me.
But we're meant to believe that, you know, Arteta's the truth playing this kind of football. You know what I mean?
To be fair, one of my biggest problems with Arsenal fans is the fact of like they forced Wenger out of the club, and now they stand by a guy that is not clearly not the guy for it. You know what I mean? But like, yo, how could you do that? That's the only way that I can put that into perspective is imagine we went Fergie out
after his first season.
Bro, it's because they fancy him. That's all it is.
No, not even after his first season. Just because, say for example, he stuck around a little bit longer whilst the Glazers were there, and the Glazers started talking about, yo, we're moving stadium, this, that, and the next, and just, you get me, same kind of situation. You know what I mean? Now there's going to be financial restraints, this, that, and the next. Now we're struggling. We're not getting trophies, but we're consistently top 4, consistently top 3. To be fair.
Yeah.
Then we're all saying Fergie out. The disrespect, I don't care if after what that man had done for that club, like considering we know now, bro, 3 league titles, it's not much, but bro, them 3 league titles came. Who did they disrupt? It was us, innit? If it weren't for them, man, bro, the United fucking dominance would have gone from basically a blip with Blackburn winning the league at the start of the Prem. Yeah, then it would have gone all the way up to what, 2004, 2005. It'd have been about a 10-year back-to-back. Like, bro, the English league would have been the Bundesliga.
Yeah, or the Spanish league.
Yeah, it'd have been a one club league. That's it. You get me? So Arsenal, credit to them, and Wenger specifically, because he was the guy who came in, changed diets, changed routines, changed everything. You know what I mean? Like, he changed the English game when because it's been documented. Like, the class of '92 players and that have all said, like, they went to England training, seen what the Arsenal boys was on, come back, told Fergie, and Fergie changed everything at United. He literally changed the game. You know what I mean? And then disrupted us at the most difficult.
He had Carlos Queiroz there as well with the formation change as well.
This is what I'm saying, man. Like,
it's a bit like Klopp and Pep.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if Pep didn't have Klopp? Could you imagine?
Yeah, bro. And because this is what I'm saying, that
yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Yo, it's just that little disruption, that uncertainty, you know what I mean, that keeps the league alive. And Wenger was the one that did that. And let's be real, it was during Fergie's most dominant period. You know what I mean? Yo, you've got to give Wenger props for that. But these are the same fans that all went Wenger out when times got tough. And now the loyal to the soil for this guy that's not won nothing for them. It doesn't make sense.
But it's not even that. It's not even that he's won nothing for them. He's won nothing of significance.
Bro,
Like,
let's just keep it real, man. He got the job off a technicality because it should have been Patrick Vieira. We all know that. You know what I mean? We all know that, man. How's he getting a job, yeah, after being someone's number 2 when Vieira was managing Nice in Ligue 1? These are the questions that people don't want to answer because the facts are, yeah, he got given the job because he was working with Pep. But Vieira was getting the experience and Vieira was the captain for Arsenal, but yet he can't get the job, but Arteta can and get 7 years. Ridiculous, man.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. But we all know why that is anyway. There's no point even going on to it. It's the same reason why Andy Cole is getting the disrespect as well. The same reason.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The same reason. So we all know what it is. But listen, let these guys keep Arteta in it because, as I said, it's not going to change their mind. And we know that there's a lot of them, you know, they're only getting gassed up because they're top at the moment. But I promise you now, as soon as they get removed from top, and it's going to happen in March, you're going to see these lot crying. Best be prepared, yeah? These lot probably won't even come on because we know how they stay in it. We know how they stay. They only want to come on to gloat when it's all good for them. You know, when Wolves got the equalizer, you know, a few of them turned up humbled. Mamba was still chatting, to be fair, but you know what I mean? A lot of them didn't want to come on because this is what they do. You know what I mean? That fan base there, yeah, they're going to get what's coming to them very soon. I promise you. And, you know, they just keep talking. So let them have Arteta. And as I say, we will still be here because whether it's a good result for Arsenal and them guys want to start gloating, we're still going to be here. But when they get beat, yeah, these guys will be nowhere to be seen. But best believe I'll be doing some content when they get beat again. So, you know what I mean? Yeah, because these guys have been chatting the whole season. It's been annoying, but
been mad.
Is what it is. But anyway, let's move on to the relegation predictions. Yeah, I'll be back in 1 minute. Yeah, so yeah. You guys discuss it. I'll be back in 1 minute.
But to be fair, you know, Wolves and Burnley are pretty much down in it.
Yeah, they're more or less done.
It's what is I think it's West Ham, Forest, Spurs, isn't it?
Yeah. So at the moment, freaking hell, there is.
Let me put it up as well.
I don't know. It's a weird one because you sort of got Brighton on 34, Leeds on 31, Spurs on 29, Forest on 27, West Ham on 25.
So what point do you think is safe here? Do you think Sunderland, Newcastle are safe?
Yeah, I reckon they're safe.
Right. Okay.
I reckon they can afford to draw and probably lose games and they're safe. I don't think they get pulled back into it. Yeah. My one now would be anywhere from West Ham to probably a Brighton.
To Brighton, yeah. Right. So we've got Brighton, Leeds, Tottenham, Forest, and West Ham, and that's going downwards as well. You get me? So
yeah.
Who do you see? Who do you see going?
Funny thing is I think Nuno keeps. The ironic thing that will happen is Forest go down and West Ham stay up. I think that's what happens.
I hear it.
Because I think Millwall are due to go to playoffs. If Millwall come into the Premier League next year, mayhem.
Bro.
You're mayhem, bro.
Fucking trust me now. To be fair, no one's safe if Millwall get
I'm telling you, bro. If Millwall get in, nobody's safe, bro. Nobody's safe, bro. But I reckon if I don't know, I can see West Ham pulling it back. I can see Nuno getting points from games.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at their fixtures. So let's have a look at. We'll start with Leeds. Oh, fucking hell.
Sticky for them, yeah.
Oh, mate. Leeds' next 2 games are fucking horrible. Honestly, Leeds' next 2 games are horrible. Leeds have got Man City and then Sunderland.
Oh, both away or what?
So no, both at home.
But still, you don't want you don't want either.
No,
Really,
you don't
do you?
want. You don't want either of them.
Yeah, it's peak. Best they can do is hope for because obviously Leeds aren't doing too bad, so they can hope for a draw against Sunderland probably.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I'm not like Sunderland aren't going to be an easy team to beat, but I can see Sunderland like dropping a few points. Like you're saying, Sunderland can afford to drop a few points here and there.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? They can afford to drop.
Yeah, I'd say probably. I'm expecting. You want at least a point out of that. Potentially, you could maybe argue that maybe 3 points because you're at home, but
yeah.
You're expecting something out of it. What's Tottenham's next 2 games?
So Tottenham should technically beat Crystal Palace, but I wouldn't say that. The next 2 games are Fulham and Crystal Palace. Fulham, I can't see them getting points. If they play the way they're playing, I can't see them getting points against Fulham. Fulham are at home as well.
Yeah. What, and Palace is at Tottenham's, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. So with that one, I'm not gonna lie. I don't even expect them to get points off Fulham, because if you're looking at it like what Fulham, I mean Palace. I mean, Palace are 6 points clear off of Tottenham. You get me?
Yeah. Even if they draw that, they'll still be happy.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I could actually see Tottenham not getting anything from those 2 games. If you look at their last 5 games as well, it goes draw, lose, lose.
Yeah.
They're on a losing streak. No, not even getting a new manager bounce.
No.
You know what I mean? So, I genuinely like. I'm not gonna lie. I can kind of see Tottenham like going down. You know, because they've got enough. They've got enough quality in the team, but right now it's not available. Where I could see it being a Leeds situation. Like, remember when Leeds went down and we got fucking Alan Smith and that?
Yeah.
Like, bro, it'll be open season, cause we've seen it happen before, innit? But that's what I'm saying. When you see like, okay, what Van de Ven's up for grabs? What, like, you know what I mean?
Listen,
bro.
If they go down, they'll lose a lot of superstars. They'll lose a lot. Of nobody will want to play in the Championship.
No, trust me. And to be fair, a lot of them probably got relegation release clauses.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because of last season, any of the new signings, anyway, like I won't be surprised if that Xavi Simons has got a relegation release clause because of where they finished last year. But like I say, I can actually like I can see it happening just because the last time I remember it happening to that level was Leeds.
Yeah, and they got raided.
Yeah, and it's been a while now where a lot of people don't remember that or weren't about for it. So it's like, well, I can see it happening. Like shit just repeats itself, innit?
Yeah. It'll be one of the bigger teams as well. It'll be a team like a Tottenham or a West Ham that will go down.
Yeah, cause you got to remember the reason why Leeds had so many quality players was because they'd made Champions League the season before, signed a bag of man with that money because they were intending on staying in that kind of position, and it crumbled. So they just got raided. But yeah, man, like it's gonna be a team that was preparing for European football and going that like it's gonna be the same kind of situation when it happens, and this is the best opportunity. Like history's forced to repeat itself, bro.
My question is, what would happen though? And we're not saying it's gonna happen, but if Tottenham were to win a European title or go down,
that'd be crazy.
Do you know what I mean? What happens?
But to be fair, I think what had happened is they'd qualify for Champions League while being in the Championship.
That's mad.
Same way, it's like if you won the FA Cup and got relegated, you'd be in Champions League, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Technically, yeah.
And it could happen.
Fucking hell, could you imagine?
Yo, I swear the season that Portsmouth beat us in the FA Cup, I swear they went down that year, didn't they?
They might have done.
Nah, they mustn't have, because I'm sure that rule was there then, that if you won the FA Cup, you went into the Champions League. That's not super new.
Nah, it's not.
So they must have just avoided relegation. I know that they had some decent players like Kanu and that was playing for them at the time, but obviously it's just I remember whilst all them on were there, it just didn't click for them the right way. Like obviously,
and then they just got raped.
Yeah. But yeah, I can see Tottenham just for the sake of like I know history is gonna repeat itself.
But man, just bought this stadium, you can't fill it out, and then you get relegated,
bro. Bro, this is what I'm saying, and I can see it happening.
The thing is as a fan, do you still want to? I'd still go to games in the Championship just because there's so many games. However,
yeah,
if you get relegated from that with that massive stadium, I'm kicking up a fuss. I'm kicking up a fuss.
Of course, you know what would be the biggest like salt in the wounds though? If something like say if that happens, yeah, and then obviously there's gonna be concern about are we gonna fill this stadium anymore? Are we gonna be able to run it and that? That's where Arsenal should come in on some 50 Cent type troll shit and just say, yo, we got to buy it for the women's team.
Because they still do the NFL, but it's just whether or not the NFL is bringing in enough money.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, because obviously the weekly costs of running it for fucking a quarter of the stadium to be filled, it might not be cost effective.
It's that, but then do you also have to drop your ticket prices because you're no longer Premier League?
Oh yeah, of course you do, bro.
Do you know what I mean? You're no longer Premier League. You're now Championship, bro.
Bro, put it like this: I think Newcastle are charging more for a ticket than Burnley, just because the expectations are different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So and with Tottenham being Champions League this season, yeah, it's gonna be more expensive than fucking West Ham. You know what I mean? Or Everton. You know what I mean?
Mate.
So what were you guys saying about the relegation? Who you reckon going down?
So we're talking about the bottom teams that are in it, and we're basically saying that we believe that Sunderland and Newcastle are all right at the moment. We believe that they're fine. Palace might get dragged back into it.
Wait, Sunderland and Newcastle aren't they in the top half now?
No, they're on equal points on 12th and 11th.
Yeah, is it?
They're on 36 points each. So originally, 30 points would have meant like, oh yeah, you're definitely safe.
Yeah.
None of that. None of that this season. Because you got to think about it. You got Palace on 35. You got Brighton on 34. Leeds on 31. Spurs on 29. Forest on 27. West Ham on 25. Burnley, we've already written off Burnley and Wolves. They're both going down. There's no doubt about that. The question is whether or not it's going to be a West Ham, a Forest, a Spurs, a Leeds, a Brighton. We're saying though, if Spurs do not start picking up their ideas, we think that Forest and West Ham could suddenly be in a conversation where it's like Spurs are getting relegated. If Spurs get relegated, we're now going. You can't now charge. But what I was saying to Fitz was, what happens if Spurs win the Champions League and get relegated? What do you do?
Boy, I'll tell you what will happen. Arsenal be in meltdown. That's what will happen.
Yo, could you imagine that Arsenal win the league? Yeah, in this alternative reality, imagine Arsenal won the league in the same season that Tottenham got relegated but won the Champions League.
Madness.
That, there's no way an Arsenal fan could actually be happy with that.
You couldn't. After you smashed them twice. You beat them twice.
Nah.
I'd be fuming.
Bro.
If Everton did that, I'd be fuming.
Bro, fuck that. This is what I'm saying, yo. It hurt just watching City. Like, obviously, City getting a Champions League happening with a treble hurt even more, innit? But
yeah.
Just seeing them get that trophy, like, that was the one thing I always just thought. Like, I know Chelsea technically bought the way to it, but fucking don't let them scummy bastards do it too. You know what I mean? Just let there be some kind of like justice in the world, innit? But when they did that and did it with the treble, bro, that cut me so deep. Like,
but again, that's horrible because you got to think. You see. But again, you got to put yourself in Arsenal shoes. You ain't won a Champions League, but to see your rivals get relegated
and win,
brother. Listen, I'm fighting everybody. I'm fighting everybody, bro. Because I got
anyone in a white shirt, don't care if it's a Fulham shirt, a Leeds shirt, anything that resembles a Tottenham shirt, you get in it.
I'm mashing somebody up. You can't tell me you get relegated and win the Champions League before I do. And we spent £1 billion. I'm slapping somebody.
Nah, trust me. Nah.
I am.
Oh no, they're not built like that, are they? So it's irrelevant for them, isn't it?
Well, yeah, 100%. No, I can't see Tottenham going down. Cause like I say, I've seen that. You see it all the time, man. History repeats itself constantly, and it's been that long now since it happened where a team that was competing for Europe gets relegated. Like I say, it was Leeds, innit? Long time ago, but it's bound to happen again. Like, odds are it's going to. The league happens every year. It's going to happen again, and this is the best opportunity for it to happen.
Yeah,
and I can
Tottenham
see
get relegated. Mill will come up. Crazy work.
Yeah, West Ham Mill. Boy. But listen, if Tottenham wants to get relegated for Champions League, which ain't gonna happen, listen, I don't want to see no Arsenal fan again. I don't want to hear no noise. You know what I mean? So yeah. But anyway, let's move on before we wrap it up, man. So I've got to shoot in it. But yeah, listen, Conor Benn, man, leaves Matchroom and joins Dana White and Zuffer Boxing. I'll tell you, the thing is, I'll say what I've got to say, and then you lot can have your say as well, yeah? Obviously, there's been like a lot of backlash, innit, involving obviously Conor Benn saying that he's betrayed Eddie Hearn and Matchroom Boxing. And what I would say, yeah, I hear that to an extent, yeah, but at the end of the day, yeah, if you're getting offered, because he's been offered, yeah, $10 million for one fight, and I think he's definitely going to be fighting either Devin Haney or Shakur Stevenson next. It has to be that fight, yeah, and I think, in a sense, it's a bit of a kick in the teeth to Eddie Hearn, isn't it, for what he's been through with Conor Benn in terms of the ban, you know, obviously the Eubank saga and that as well. But I mean, it's at the end of the day, it's business, isn't it? And Conor Benn, literally, which most people would do anyway, has just chosen money for him and his family over loyalty, really, when you think about it, innit? So it is a difficult one, innit? So, but again, I can understand why Conor Benn's done what he's done. It's one fight, $10 million. But then you can understand if why Eddie Hearn and that would feel hurt. But yeah, it is what it is, man.
It's the industry, isn't it? You gotta make your money.
Yeah, it is. I think they made money off him. He's made money off them. He's now gone he's now gone somewhere where he's gonna earn the most money that he's earned. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
So can you actually blame him? You know what I mean? But yeah, what do you think of the whole saga around that anyway?
Do you want to start, Fitz? I'll let you start, Fitz.
Yeah, well, for me, yeah, we had the conversation it's the same kind of argument as when we was talking about like when Oscar got the offer to go to the Chinese Super League, innit?
Yeah, bruv, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's when you get in that kind of offer, if you turn it down, you're gonna lose sleep in later life. You're not gonna be able to live with that decision of turning down that kind of money. Like even take it outside of sports, like Dave Chappelle still must lose sleep over walking away from 50 mil. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I know my man bounced back and got his shit back like, in the long run, but don't tell me that didn't eat him to the point of like my man is the luckiest guy on earth. The fact that he recouped that money and more in the long run.
Yeah, it's the way you walked away as well, isn't it? It's the way.
Yeah, because nobody normally walks away from those kind of offers and then ends up better off for it.
Make it more, yeah.
You know what I mean? So I can see that, but the thing for me with Conor Benn, like I said it when he was fighting Eubank in it, like with these man, bro, I can't take him serious. Even now, I can't stop smiling. I can't believe we're having a serious conversation about one of these guys. Okay, for me, like it's literally like I understand it because to an extent, I used to swear blind that's what my brother used to kick ball for all the time. Like my bro, like was sick, you get me, and ended up doing well with his football. But when I was a kid, I swore blind it was just for dad's attention. You know what I mean? And this is what I see it with these, man. It's daddy, look at me. You get me? I'm doing what you did. You know what I mean? It's a play thing. I can't take them serious. And considering you're in it for a daddy, look at me. Like considering Barry Hearns was Nigel's promoter. The loyalty is I can understand the argument because it's like, well, it's a generational thing that we're trying to build here. Yeah, and when you're trying to build something, and then someone comes in and offers big money to one of the people, you're expecting like, nah, I'm not taking it. You know what I mean? You expect solidarity in it. But for me, like I say, you can't argue against him taking the money in it card.
Well, put it this way, it's a lot of money than what he was offered at Matchroom, innit? And the fact that Eddie Hearn allowed him to get down to the end of his contract, he's only got himself to blame. But again, Eddie Hearn would probably turn around and say he thought he had the full trust of Conor Benn, innit? As to why he probably thought to himself, you know, I can offer him a contract at any time. And that's a life lesson, that if you think like that, you're always gonna fall on your face, man. And when I see the interview, you could genuinely tell that Eddie Hearn was hurt, because what makes me laugh actually as well, if you think of the back and forth between Eubank Jr. and Eddie Hearn as well, when you actually think about it, in a funny way, I know Conor Benn beat Eubank Jr. in the second fight, but Eubank Jr. in a way has got the last laugh on Eddie Hearn, because Eubank Jr. has never really liked Eddie Hearn, and there were certain things he was saying about Eddie Hearn as well, you know, and the fact that Conor Benn's just ditched him for more money makes it like Eubank Jr. must be laughing, you know, in the background. You know what I mean? He must be laughing, I'm telling you.
Serious? Well, that's the thing, though, bro. Like, obviously, Eddie Hearn must have like grown with Conor. You know what I mean? Like, because obviously, like I say, when Nigel and Eddie's dad are doing business, like the pops are working together. You two are kids together, essentially, innit? And you have grown together, and you establishing your shit together, and like that's like your day one. You know what I mean? Like, I understand. Yes, it's business, but nah, man. Like, I've done like gone into businesses and shit with friends of mine and that, and like, yo, nothing has to, no friendships have to, if the business fails, it fails, you get me? If it succeeds, as long as no one gets greedy and no one, you know what I mean, everything can work out nice. So I can fully see it. And my moral standpoint is more like, nah, my pops used to have a saying in it, like you leave with who you go with. You know what I mean? Whoever you roll with, that's who you leave with, innit?
Yeah.
You never leave your people. You know what I mean? You leave them, you go off with somebody else. Like anything can happen, you get me? End of the day. I don't think Eddie Hearn would have ever put Conor in a position where Conor could potentially look bad. Dana White don't give a fuck. He's gonna pay him big money and put him in there with an absolute animal.
Yeah, yeah.
But you know what? I was thinking the same thing, yeah, because I think Conor Benn will give the perception that, you know, he'll fight anyone, yeah. But I think the fact that he's now left Matchroom, it's now he's swimming with the sharks in a sense, you know what I mean? Because these guys that he's going to be coming up against next, yeah, they're gonna. I mean, it's not. There's nowhere to hide, really, in it.
Yeah.
Because now we've not got a promoter protecting him.
Yeah. There's nowhere to hide, and the Shakur Stevensons, the Devin Haney's, you know, they could give him real problem. And again, he hasn't got the blanket now of Eddie Hearn protecting him against certain fights. You never know, innit? So,
and that's the thing. And like you say, if they've grown together and that's your brethren's gonna have your best interest at heart, which is big. But I'm not putting you in a potential serious bout where you could seriously get injured, and now we got to think about how is you gonna make this money. No. And give you facts that I think you could actually win or actually deal with this person rather than get the ring with an absolute animal that doesn't give a shit. Bell's, do you know what I mean? Not saying that I would, but again, you don't know how this person thinks. You don't know what they're just gonna pay you the big money to give you the big money.
Like Eddie Hearn is gonna basically hit him with the let's just make this slow, steady money and we can make it for a long time.
Yeah.
You get me? Yeah. Dana White's gonna say, here's this big check.
Big money now.
Go and fight that bear. You get me?
Literally.
Bro, he's gonna lose limbs. It's not gonna, it's gonna be like, when a toddler gets like an action man and just tears arms off that bitch. This is what it's gonna be like when he gets in a ring with a real fighter, because he's been protected his whole shit. Like I said, I likened that fight to Rocky. Bro, Eddie Hearn has been his Mickey. Remember in Rocky 3 where he told him you've been fighting bums the whole time? Yeah. Bro, he's about to learn that he's been fighting bums the whole time. He's gonna get in the ring with Clubber Lang and get his face knocked off in 3. I'm telling you, bro, it's not. But
you know what though? Yeah, what I would say, I kind of want to see this now, because I want to see if Conor Benn's gonna sink or swim in it, because it's true, in it. He's now put himself in a situation where it's a one fight deal, and that one fight could either, in a sense, it could either make or break him in a way, innit? I mean, again, he's set for life, really. But the problem is, if he fights one of them guys, you know, it could all go horribly wrong, man, for him.
And get mashed up properly. Yeah. You might, do you know what I mean? You might not come back from it. But it could be like a it could be like a Creed 3. Now, when what's his name gets out of prison and he goes, "You've been taking my whole style. I'm now coming for that belt." Yeah. Listen, that man there, he's not gonna play, because even when you see him in Creed 3 and he's like, "Yeah, I ain't really been in the ring," and my man's like, No, you need to get back in the ring, because I'm not taking. If I'm taking the belt, I'm taking it from you, because you've taken it. I worked hard for.
Tell you, boy. Because there's going to be people out there that see that, like, look, if you was a professional boxer watching these YouTubers fight, you're going to feel insulted.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And when these men are having this little legacy knockoff thing, and everyone's kind of like, oh, yo, Conor Benn actually did well, you know, what I see this rematch, it's the fuck. If I'm a professional boxer, I was insulted, and I'm not a professional boxer. I'm just someone that enjoys watching a good fight. It's insulting to me. Like, it must be mad insulting to like you're saying, like Haney. Haney is waiting to get in a ring with one of these YouTubers or one of them like a Ben or a Eubank. He is going to make an example of these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like Jake Paul against Anthony Joshua. Going, oh yeah, I'm gonna tear him apart. Big man, we're not doing that. I've trained my whole life for this. You think you can come in here and tell me about such and such? Listen, I don't care what you've written in that contract. I'm gonna teach you a lesson in there, because whatever you thought was gonna happen is not gonna happen.
Get me? Now he's not got a promoter that's gonna try to write one of them fucking foul contracts. Now he's got a promoter in Dana White that's nope. Get in there and show that you are worth this 10 million.
That's exactly what it's gonna be, man. That's exactly
that's
what
the
it's gonna
thing,
be.
isn't it? Because like you say, it's a disrespect to think that. Because even like when people go, oh yeah, but I could play at championship level football, and I think, big man, you do realise the amount of games that these men are playing, the travelling that they do. I said in the championship, no fucking chance. Because I'm like, no matter how big and strong you think, and how good, I said, listen, them pitches are huge. Like compared to what you're playing on the side, listen, them pitches are huge. I remember playing at the Beckham Academy at O2 and thinking, why is there so much space, bruv? What do you mean I got to run all this space, bruv?
long day, innit?
Bro, it's a long day, bro. Especially when you got man that are like 17, 18 going, yeah, I'm going to run you up and down the ring. Big man, don't, because I'm going to take you out once and that's it, we're done. I'm not chasing you up and down next ring. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous.
But listen, it's mad, man, because as I say, like, he's gone for the money, obviously, and you know, I think it's going to be a conversation that's going to rumble on. People are going to understand that he's gone for money. But in the same sense, you know, people are going to think, how can he just ditch Matchroom like that? But as we said, man, it's going to be a sink or swim moment. And let's see who his next fight is. I think his next fight, you know, we definitely have to tune into that one, man, because we're going to see what he's all about, innit? But listen, we have to wrap it up anyway. People, big up for coming through. As always, make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you sub to the channel. Make sure you share the channel as well. And make sure you go and follow Fitz and Jonas on their socials as well, which is in the description. So, yeah, man, been a mad day. 3 streams today. And as I said, man, big up to everyone coming through and contributing with the channel. And listen, we'll be back next week, same time, 5:30. And obviously, me and Fitz are going to be back on Wednesday as well. I think Owen's coming on. So we're going to do Arsenal all-time 11. And then, Jay, next week, man, if you want to come back, if you want to come on as well, we're going to do Liverpool's one, all-time 11. Yeah. So we'll get that sorted out. And as I said, guys, we're gonna continue doing the all the major teams in Europe from around all the different leagues. So, yeah, we'll be back at 8 p.m. on Wednesday. But yeah, other than that, man, anything you guys want to plug before we wrap it up?
No, all good. Just give me a follow.
Make sure you hit like and subscribe on the channel, innit, before you leave, man.
Yeah,
big up, man. And guys, also as well, my socials are at the bottom. So obviously Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. There is Facebook on there. I'm not really that active on Facebook, to be honest, but I am active on TikTok, that mutant app. But I am on there anyway. But as I said, yeah, if you guys want to follow me over there as well and see, obviously, I always post before I go live anyway, just to obviously get it out there. But I said, yeah, if you guys want to follow me on there as well, by all means. But yeah, we're always going to be live anyway. So yeah, big up to yourselves for coming through. Big up to all the mods as well, as usual. And yeah, we're going to catch you guys next week. I should be live tomorrow, but not sure what time. Not sure what time yet. If I'm not live tomorrow, then definitely be back on Wednesday. So yeah, keep an eye on the notifications and to see when I go live. And as I said, it's been a good one and some good topics discussed. The Arsenal-Liverpool one did shock me, I ain't gonna lie. But Fitz was saying all week, man, he's got the evidence and he's definitely produced that today, man. So here's what it is. But yeah, guys, big up. And yeah, we'll catch you guys, if not tomorrow, then definitely Wednesday. But again, a video will be coming out as well during probably tomorrow anyway. Probably a little upload or something. So yeah, keep an eye on that. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in a bit. Take it easy, yeah?
In a bit,
No,
boys.
look.
Later.